Hello and welcome to Little Town Girls. I'm Lexi and this is Val. And today we're playing wearing the top. There. Close. Arcade Spirits.
We have read them properly?
Nah. I can hear it from my head.
But then you can't hear the
I can hear it from my head.
Is it like breathing through your skin? Hearing through your head? It's not console. There it is.
Anything else? Alright, so I've been really enjoying this game, and I'm really excited to keep playing it. Did you tweet?
No, I'm not tweeted.
No,
Don't get off this page then. Should I tweet it again or not bother?
Tweet it up a month, right? You should,
What?
what are you doing?
You said about the picture.
What about a picture? I'm talking about you should tweet.
Oh, okay. So this way.
Can I move?
Yeah, now you can move.
Can you? I don't know how Twitter works.
What should I tweet?
You do what you think is best. Alright.
By the way, I've booked a birthday party for this afternoon.
Quiet reads out the last thing that was said again. Helps you remember. And there's no music, because everything just halt. Oh, it's such a wonderful team of ragtag. Ah! The look of confusion and outright terror on their faces, all after dying off immediately, are vaguely concerning to me.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot.
Plum? Forgot?
Birthday party? How old are the kids, may I ask?
It's her 5th birthday. Oh, to be young again. 5-year-olds.
That's a different voice, Lexi. That was Naomi.
Yeah?
You said it in old lady
No,
voice.
she was just shocked and talking a bit like this. I think that's how I talk when I'm shocked a little bit. Naomi starts pulling at her hair, her eyes wide and trembling, throwing ski balls overhead into the glass, jumping up and down on pinball machines, putting chewing gum into the coin slots. Ah!
Kids 5-year-olds get chewing gum? When 5-year-olds get chewing gum?
When they use their prizes to get it from the...
Oh yeah.
Or the gumball machine.
Yeah. Pulling out my costume, tearing off pieces of it.
Oh.
Naomi, Ashley, keep it together. We survived kids' birthday parties before.
Doom! Doom! The end is nigh!
Well, I'd hate to get in the way of all the fun. Yep, it's time for my afternoon nap anyway.
Francine! You can't do them like this.
Have fun, dears.
I left a stunned silence.
Right, battle stations everyone. I'll take ticket there so I can oversee your operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. Ari, roaming duty. Look for trouble, do what you can. Prepare yourselves.
Prepare yourself. What is that? Prepare. I think that's Marsh from Brawl. I don't know.
They are coming!
Oh no. Like an oncoming tidal wave of rumble is felt before it's seen. Parents pulling into the parking lot's minivan, disgorging kindergartens, and suddenly... Oh no!
Should kill with bang quarters.
I like that shirt. I'd wear that shirt. Or that shirt. and an explosion of small humans rushes to the doors, bursting into the arcade before scattering every which way. Even before any of them can get tokens, they're grabbing at joysticks, mashing buttons, eager to get their game on, or even just pretend to be playing. I mash buttons as I walk past our machine. It's just fun. It does no harm. It's fine. The crew assumes battle stations. Naomi by the fragile pinball machines. Ashley near the door trying to distract the incoming kids. To greet them. Gavin, armed with the pre-stacked $10 rolls of tokens, quickly exchanging them with the adults. Beats waiting in line at the change machines. As for the pro gamers, well, Queen Bey and Teo's friends bolt to the exit, abandoning them. Keep on getting out ahead of the surge of kiddies, I guess. It's all very well and good, but I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be. Roaming duty, Gavin said. Look for trouble, Gavin said. I mean, I was doing that before, but now the chaos is multiplied. For a few minutes I'm like a pinball, being bounced around, or like that frog trying to cross the highway of traffic. That frog. Eventually I spot 3 possible problems on the rise, and Ari, professional floor attendant, is ready to attend to them. Which one of these should I tackle first, though? I may not be able to deal with all of them in time. 2 kids fighting over a box of cupcakes near Naomi and Ashley. And
Teo and Queen Bee left.
No. Oh, everyone around them left.
Oh.
They're the hardcore gamers. Kids aren't gonna put them off.
Sorry, do you want to look after Naomi and Ashley, Teo and Queen Bee, or Percy and Gavin? Who do you care about? Who do you want to get points with?
We're not doing this for points. We're just trying to live our best lives. I mean, I feel like Naomi and Ashley probably should have it covered. But Ashley's probably in a costume, and Naomi is not probably all that great with people. They need saving. I can smell disaster in the wind, and it smells sweet. As in, I can smell that box of birthday cakes one of the parents left here.
Yeah.
Near the ticket desk, with kids swarming around it, scavenging for their favorite icing colors. At first my inner child is merely offended that someone thought one of these icing blobbed cupcake cakes was supposed to be an actual birthday cake. But there's clearly a larger issue at stake than that.
I want a chocolate! Don't take all the chocolates!
I want 2 cupcakes. Give me 2 cupcakes.
No fair! Everybody gets one and mine's gotta be chocolate!
They look way older than 5. They look like 9.
I think you're right.
No 5-year-old wears jeans.
I don't know what 5-year-olds wear.
Not jeans.
But 5-year-olds are normally chubby, I think. A little bit.
It's just like 9-year-olds.
I don't know. I haven't been around a 5-year-old in a while. I don't know anyone. I got like young kids.
No.
Of course, the kid at the front grabs the last one.
Finders keepers, losers weepers.
The parents not paying attention, too busy complaining about their jobs and the weather and the PTA and stuff. Meanwhile, meaning when the first cupcake is thrown, nobody's there to stop it.
Stop it, stop it!
I want chocolate!
Wanted. As blobby wads of icing and sponge cake go flying, I glance over to the coin-up games, which are about to get caught in the crossfire. Naomi, who's busy trying to unjam a joystick when one of the kids waggled too hard, looks up to see the cupcake onslaught coming her way. As does Ashley, his fuzzy costume. What am I going to choose now? It's not really a choice. I mean, his fuzzy costume is nice and inviting target for flying confectionery. Act fast, Ari. Well, that's just disaster. Ashley's costume's already a disaster. I'm here to save the games. Quickly, I hurled myself into action. I love it. Get down, Miss Naomi! Numbness sets in as multiple rams of frosting-coated water fire impact against my body. When I finally hit the ground, my clothes are totally ruined. But alas, my noble self-sacrifice could not save them both.
What? No.
No, my costume!
Pinky the Funplex Flamingo is now covered in a wide variety of icing colors from across the visible spectrum. Ari, no! You were so young and pure! Naomi, it's so cold. Lie still, Harry. I won't let you die on me. I'm not dying. The icing's just kind of cold, sticky, and gross. Oh. By this point, the lackadaisical parents had finally noticed the pastry wars, and are busy rounding up the combatants for various scaldings.
Aww.
Aw, man, my costume's just wrecked!
Most of them went on the shirt. Some of them went on the shirt.
I need to get out of this ASAP and put some stain treatment on it. Ari, can you cover the flum for me? I don't have anything. You're going shut.
That's not the good material for it.
Well, I can try with this.
Be careful, you're on camera.
You want to put the camera down?
Considering... Yeah, because, like, cutting there.
How about it's better?
Yeah, I think so. Considering it's my fault you got caked, absolutely.
Not your fault. I mean, I guess the games cost more than my fuzzy felt. I'll be back ASAP. You're not gamifying this? I
I'm
think you're gamifying it,
curious.
Lexi.
I'm curious.
Thank you.
That was so brave of you. I mean, okay, it was just cupcakes, but still, that was so brave. You saved the game we worked on together. Actually, it's only now that I noticed the Joust game that was protected from severe and sustained cupcaking. I'm Naomi's hero of the day. She's smiling at me expectantly. Quick, Harry, say something cool. Oh no. Oh.
Yo, don't playing it.
If we were cornered in a cold, dark alley one horrible night, assaulted by baked goods, I'd happily take the sugar hit for you. Oh, in the amazingly unlikely event of exactly those circumstances happening, it's good to know I'd have someone protecting me.
Woohoo!
My knight in shining icing. I better finish up my work here and get out of the way of the party. And you got more work to do. Good luck! With a brief nod from Gavin, I snatched one of the official Funplex shirts to replace my cupcake top. After a few minutes in the bathroom to change and wipe icing off my pants, I'm ready to go again. Do you reckon it'll be a different top for the rest of the game now, or...?
Possibly.
Right. That's sorted out. But the other two situations are about to spin out of control. I've only got time to deal with one of them. Which one? Angry adult shouting at a kid. Or a little girl crying over a story. I mean, you can't have an adult shouting at a kid. That's not okay. The sounds of hardship call to me from the Fast Cars 5 racing game. I don't know what racing game it's supposed to be.
Probably Daytona. Or the Drift one. Or,
I'm trying to think by the, like, font style.
Initial D, maybe?
Shouting adults and crying children are never particularly good signs. And I hope beyond hope that I can take this on. I shake the discomfort off. Now's not the time to doubt myself. I need to figure out what's going on, and stat. As I get closer to the revving engines and the clacking of shift gears, I see a grown woman berating a cowering boy.
I didn't.
Admit it! You know what you did, you brat! You manipulated my precious son and put his tokens in your game. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm sorry.
Children like you are the absolute worst. Garbage! Keep your voice down. There's no need to shout at a child, no less. What's going on here? This jerk of a boy told my sweetest, beyond sweet Josh that he should put his own tokens in a racing machine so that he could play it for free. Josh earned those tokens from his own allowance, and I won't let some devil child steal his money. Let's just take a moment to calm down, okay? Before I say anything else, I spot Queen Bee and Tail out of the corner of my eye. Queen Bee looks infuriated, and Tail has buried his face in his hand. Actually, now that I stop and think about it, they might have some insight. The racing games are right next to the Showtime stage. Tail probably had a good vantage point of the whole thing if he was dancing on stage. And just by the way Queen Bee's brows are furrowed, I can tell something's not sitting right with her. I could ask one of them for help. Or I could try to solve this one by myself. I'm gonna solve it myself.
Okay.
Time to put on my Sherlock cap and figure this mystery out. The scene. Fast Cars 5 racing games. In the darkest corner of the Funplex, approximately 6 p.m. EST. The crime? Theft via extortion. The accused? The crying boy. The facts. What I've gathered thus far, she claims the boy tricked her son into putting his tokens into the boy's game. Let's delve a little deeper, shall we? Ma'am, I'm with the arcade staff and I'm here to help. I know you're upset right now, but if you please stop shouting, I'm sure we can get all this settled. She calms down enough for me to ask a question. Have you actually asked the boy his side of the story? Why would I ever do that? He's obviously a thief. And a liar, probably. The sweet silence is gone. And the boy appears as if he's about to burst into tears again. There's no way to make this lady see reason unless I do something. You talk calmly. Time to use a true and tried tactic among all detectives. Reverse psychology. That's not what I said at all! Since she's shouting, I need to speak softly to talk her down. We'll force her to stop and think so she can actually hear me. Sounding less and less like a good idea. I continue speaking in a hushed tone. It's only fair to hear the boy's side. This could all just be a misunderstanding. Please? Taking advantage of the moment, I crouch down next to the crying boy and try and console him. Hello there, little man. I know this is very tough for you, but can you tell me what happened? Go, Ari! The boy hesitates for a moment.
I didn't.
I swear I did nothing. The other kid, he just came up out of nowhere and dropped his token in my slot. After I'd lost, I got off the game and offered it to him. But he just ran away.
That explains it. I turn back to the lady. See? It was just a mistake. That boy is claiming my Josh is a liar. Unacceptable. He could be making it all up just to protect himself. You have no proof. As much as I believe the crying boy, she does have a point. I don't have any proof, and that's the one thing I needed to finally put this to bed. I take a second to formulate my next thought, and then I spot a camera dangling from the corner of the ceiling. Aha! We can check the security footage. Yes, do that, then you'll see how my Josh was wronged. Hold on a minute, ma'am. I'll be right back. Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
I ran back to the employees on the area and over to the small bank of security monitors. I've had the one that's pointing to the Fast Cars 5 game and spent a few minutes rewinding to the time of the crime. Got it. The crying boy's story checks out. It appears that Josh put the token in the wrong slot, which I can understand. They're stacked vertically. It's a thing! And it's not clear which slot is for which game. I rush back to the scene of the crime and quickly tell them the results. And the boy even got out of the driving seat and offered it to Josh, but Josh just ran away after that. So as you see, no one's at fault here, so let's just apologize and carry on, okay? Humph! I do not accept. You're taking this thief's side. Josh is a good boy and doesn't deserve to be treated this way. Josh, get over here. We're leaving this horrible arcade. Right now. I didn't see that one coming. The woman scoops up her child and storms out of the front door. I don't think we'll ever see her or her son anymore, and frankly, I'm okay with that. It's just me and the boy now, and visibly he's still shaken up from the whole ordeal. How are you doing?
I think I'm okay.
The boy nods, wiping his snotty nose on his sleeve. I'm sorry this whole thing happened to you, but if it's any consolation, the bad lady's gone, and I don't think she's gonna ever come back. The boy, cheeks still streaked with tears, lets a smile spread on his face.
Thank you.
The boy scurries off and rejoins some of his other friends. Case closed. 2 problems in a can. Now to deal with the crying kid by this keyboard machine. Oh, she's gone. Well, crap. Percy looks up briefly from clearing level 78 of Moopy. Looking for that girl? I think her parents took her home. Pretty party turned sour for her, I suppose. Right? I think it's your voice.
Yeah.
Jack, it wasn't fast enough.
You can't be everywhere at once, Ari. Cheer up, love. You're still doing better than the last guy who stood at your post. Seconded. I saw you deal with that obnoxious parent, and with the cupcake war, you did well today.
I don't know if me doing the things that Gavin approves of is like quite the shining badge that he thinks it is. You didn't give in to your emotions and make people happy today. Good work. I think Gavin actually smile is weird, but I'm not gonna say no to praise from my sub-boss. I mean, like, you know, keeping things running is what he cares about. We kept things running.
Things seem to be cooling down. I suggest you take a few minutes in the break room, while there's a lull in the action. Ash and I will handle things from now, and she can swap off when you come back.
Makes sense.
Ooh.
Percy ducks out of the conversation without actually moving anywhere, refocusing on his game. I could use a few minutes, yeah. Thanks, Gavin. I'll be right back. I guess, I slip away, heading for the employee lounge. Again. What a day. Give me a sec.
What's she doing?
Antacid. Filling up water. Putting on tea.
So, yeah. I'm a fan of this game. I'm not as hyped as Lexi is.
No one's as hyped as Lexi. Oh, we left the ice cream now. Oh, it's empty.
That's empty.
That's good, I think.
What, no one's as hyped as you?
No, the ice cream being empty and not a melted man.
Yeah. Like, I enjoy this game.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
it's not a culmination of all your passions.
Yeah.
Arcade and cute girls.
That's only a recent passion, Lexi.
No, it's not. It's not being realized with the recent passion. This is not my first attempt to have an arcade machine in my house.
Is it?
No, I've tried before. I got pretty far in building my own as a kid.
What happened to it?
Ran out of money.
Eh.
And got the whole joystick thing, buttons from eBay and a converter. But I didn't have, and I built a coin slot from scratch for Dad. I can't remember what happened. Something happened, and I had to spend all the money I had saved on that instead.
So what happens if you don't go to the job interview? Like, what happens?
Well, maybe when we're done, we can go back and check.
Is it no, we should really go to the job interview.
Or is it game over?
Yeah.
You live a boring life. The end.
Yeah.
You get like 3 different opportunities to back out as well.
Yeah.
You can not use the app. You can not.
No, listen to the app.
Yeah, and you can.
Not go to the interview.
Yeah, I think one of the options with Francine.
Yeah.
Is like not tell her you're here for an interview.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot the water. Oh, I'm getting tea in 3 minutes. Remind me? What a day. Quirky coworkers, diehard pro gamers, volatile kids getting into volatile situations. This is still the first day.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a recipe for wackiness with some such cliche. But nothing's an easily dismissed cliche when it's happening to you directly. Frankly, I'm exhausted. I dropped down into one of the cheap folding metal chairs in the employee's break room, groaning and rolling my head back to try and work the kinks out of my sore shoulders. Relatable. And spotted an upside down kid.
What?
Huh? Oh wait, I'm the one leaning backwards. Sit up and turn around instead. Better. Wait, what's this kid doing back here? Hey, I think he was hoping I wouldn't notice him.
Hi.
Hi, and you are...
Mikey.
Okay, that's a start. Hi, Mikey. My name's Ari. So what are you doing back here? This is an employees-only area. Wait, there's a keypad. How'd you get it?
The guy at the desk dropped this.
He holds out a piece of paper with the door code written on it. Huh, Skull one for Ashley's wild storytelling being more fact than fiction. Okay, but you can't stay back here. It's... Well, I don't see any knives or stabbing implements left out in the open, so I guess it's technically safe, but...
Please don't send me back out there.
Is this Jacob?
No. Maybe, but no, that's not.
Hey, Lizzie.
Hey, Lizzie.
Wow, this is curious. And lean in so we can be on the same eye level. Something wrong? You can tell me. I work here. I'm the person who solves problems.
No problems. Just don't want to go out there.
Pretty sure that's Jacob. Don't you want to play with your friends? And he gives me the most cynical, bitter laugh I've ever heard out of a kindergartner.
It looks
Don't tell my
9.
friends. I don't know anybody here.
It looks 9. These are jeans.
They make jeans for babies.
Kindergartners don't wear jeans.
Oh, maybe they didn't when you were a kindergartner. Maybe, you know, using dinosaurs to make jeans was hard. What are you up to today, Lizzie? Did I say that already?
No.
Did you read this one?
Even up for
My
me.
family just moved to the city, and before that we lived in another city, and one more for that, but I was too little to remember. Mom told me to come to the party anyway, and I didn't want to, but she took me anyway, and then she left because she's got to work.
Oh, today's Sunday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, same birthday.
New kid in town, huh? He nods mutely. Still, I should have busted him then and there, running back out to the party where the other parents could supervise him. I should have told Gavin. I should have enforced the rules of the arcade. Okay, kid, I won't tell on you. If you want to stay back here for the rest of the party, I'll keep you company.
Thanks. You really won't tell my mom?
Nope.
Why? I thought you'd want to make me go. You're an adult, like Mom.
Hey, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid once. A new kid in town, in fact.
You were the new kid?
Yeah, although for me, that started happening back when I was 10. I again and again, moving from town to town, school to school, never really making any friends, not for years. Mom and Dad kept losing jobs and taking new ones, worse ones. They'd be working all day long, too tired when they came home to do much of anything. After years and years of this, I stopped hoping things would get better. I decided I'd just take what I could get. I'd go with the flow.
What does that mean?
Ooh. That's probably not good.
Tea?
Stars. Tough. No, I'm saying stars. I normally go away. There we go. All better.
Tea?
Everything is good. Yeah. Okay. In a sec. See? Put your arcade buttons.
Do you have any birthday plans besides just lunch with parents? That's cool. You say you're still on your dating spree? Oh, neat.
So dexterity for this.
Do you need help?
I'm good. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. We watched that again last night. I just needed something chill to watch. Ferdinand. Ferdinand. No, Ferdinand is better. Alright. Let's do this.
Here you go, Lexi.
Our water bottle is the abyss. It means you don't care. Some things are good, some things are bad, but you don't care. And it's do what you have to without really being sad over it.
But that sounds so sad. You weren't sad? It's sad to never care about anything, right?
He's not 5!
Oh, hush.
He's like 9!
Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I guess I was sad. I just told myself I wasn't gonna be sad, even though I really was. And then I bit my tongue hard. Because my little involuntary trip down memory lane was not helping this kid out. Wouldn't have helped little Ari out if an adult did this for me. So instead I decided to be the adult that little Ari would have needed. There's a lot of options. No, super patronizing. Maybe. Also maybe. Yeah. I actually like the bottom one.
Yeah, basic's not a bad thing.
I don't even know if I... Yeah, maybe I'm just basic.
Basically, it's not a bad thing, Lexi.
You know what helps with me when I'm sad? Peace and quiet. That's why you came back here, right? All the bleeps and bloops, the kids laughing, all the craziness. It's too much. But that's okay. You need a quiet moment. I'll be right here with you. Can I have the pillow? Why do you always do this? You don't have fibromyalgia.
No, but I have back problems.
You're a back problem. You're a pain in my back. I don't know what just happened.
What did you just do?
I don't know.
You clicked off the game.
Oh yeah, we just got a second pillow. That probably solved most of our problems. Because then I'll have one for my neck as well. It's you.
Okay.
We sit there in silence for a time. I flip through my phone, but only half-heartedly. I want it to be ready if he wants to talk. In a few minutes, he's okay with tugging at his shoelaces and looking at the floor.
I don't know what to do.
Hmm?
Everybody's having fun. I don't know how. I don't know how to make friends and have fun. I can't even try. I just messed it up.
It's tricky, that's for sure. But there's a good thing about going with the flow, too. It's not always sad. Think of it like... Okay, imagine a cup of water.
Huh?
A cup of water. What happens when you pour it into the bowl? Is the water still shaped like a cup?
That's silly. It's bowl-shaped.
Exactly. People can be like water, too. You know how to be quiet and peaceful. Now you just need to know how to flow. Watch your kids out there. Watch who they talk to. Listen to what they talk about. And when you hear something you can talk about, when it looks like they want to talk but have no one to talk to, that's when you can have some fun. I promise you, some of those kids out there are just as sad. They want to have fun and don't know how. You could be the friend they need. And Mikey's smiling. Not a big goofy grin, not the high of happiness, just simple understanding.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, I'll go back to the party. And I'll be a cup of water.
I take his hand and lead him out back to the main room. And off he goes. I'm not fooling myself. I know I haven't fixed all of Mikey's problems. No, I'm no child psychologist. That was entirely me flying by the seat of my pants. But for one moment there, I was able to help someone in the same crappy situation I found myself in long ago. 15 years ago. Everything changed. No more family vacations, no more arcade visits. We couldn't afford them. And they couldn't take the time off work. The whole Cater family had to learn to settle. To accept the lot in life would be dealt. Simply go with the flow, never hoping, never wanting. Juniper did her best to pull me out of that mire. I've only known her a few years, one of the few stable times in my life, but she knew the edge I'd been pushed to. Now, here I am. Today has been, well, bonkers. Alternately boring and hectic, surreal, and way too real. But I can honestly say I'm more alive today than I have been in a very, very long time. Oh, beep beep! Beep beep, Ari! Huh? My emotional voice analysis subroutines combined with your body language suggest you're very happy right now. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am. How did you know? I just told you, silly! I mean, how did you know I'd love this job so much?
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's easy. I didn't. What? I lied. I was 47% sure. Jesus, Iris! Oh, it had all the elements that seemed to click with your optimal social requirements. A fun atmosphere, spirited coworkers, helping people out, and so on. Also, I cross-referenced our roommates posting talking about how much you enjoyed arcade visits when you were a kid. Still, 47%.
99.97%.
But I was 99.97% sure that if I said I was 99.97% sure, you'd be willing to give it a try. Another thing to thank Juniper for, I guess. You're a very weird little app, you know.
Hooray!
I try to be. From the cars pulling up in the parking lot, it looks like the party's over. It's just about closing time for the arcade anyway. Most of the gamers had filed out by now, if they hadn't already fled the tidal rave with kitties. My first impulse is to go bug Gavin about my paperwork, but that can wait. I'll probably go help someone with tidying up, or maybe see how our VIP gamers are doing. Not enough time to run around checking in with everyone, though. Who do I want to hang out with? Gavin's tapping at his tablet and frowning. Ashley's quietly repairing her costume. Naomi's spraying gum out of a coin slot. Queen is packing her gear. Taylor's cooling down with some Fast Cars 5. And Percy has finally finished his movie game.
Don't I help Naomi with the coin slot?
I mean, I super do. I feel like I could probably talk to other people, though. Naomi definitely looks like she could use a hand. Someone's jammed bright pink bubblegum into a coin slot. She's been trying to clear the sticky mess out. How could they? How could they do this to a poor innocent little Q-bird? TM. Hey, you need a hand? Oh, thanks goodness. Yes, I'll work on the second player. Yeah, I'll work on the second player slot for me. Got swap some stuff in my kit there. Grab what you need.
Frustrating.
Honestly, the nerve of these kids. No respect at all for these games. Games aren't like cheap-proof machine-washable baby toys. They're delicate and deserve love and care. But they are toys, right? Well, yeah, I mean, of course. Just, you know, they're also works of art. I know not everyone sees it that way. Back in the 80s, operators would just throw away games that didn't perform well anymore. In the end, an arcade has to make money. That means using and abusing a game until it's time to put it out to pasture. But I don't have to like it, right?
Just top one's probably a good one.
That's not how this works. Guess what?
I did the top one myself.
Yeah, I think it's important for her to know that her games are bringing joy to people.
Yeah.
Nothing justifies deliberately trashing a game like this, but if it helps, the party was a success, everyone had fun playing your wonderful games. Yeah, this is what I'd go with. So for every kid who hurt you, know a dozen more would thank you if they knew you were providing these great games and making sure they stayed playable.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Kids aren't all that bad, of course. I'm not really good with kids, not like Ashley, but if they learn to love the games while they're young, they'll love them all their life, right? But I do have to be realistic. I know this isn't a museum. We're preserving priceless treasures for generations to come. Sometimes I treat it like my little private collection, but really, I do want people to play and enjoy these games. And that does wear them down in time. As long as I'm here, I'll pick up a game when it wobbles on its feet, dust it off, straighten it up, and send it out there to be played with all over again. The last of the gum pulled out of the slot, Naomi closes up her toolbox. I should probably pull the coin mix entirely and give him a good cleaning tomorrow, but I didn't want to let that gum sit overnight. I'm heading home soon. I'll see you tomorrow, right? You got it, Naomi!
Woohoo!
Great! And she gives me a big hug before bounding off to her workshop. My heart skips a beat and a half before reality resumes, already in progress. With things winding down, there's just one last thing to take care of before I'm out the door. I seek out Gavin to handle the remains of the day.
Ari. Good work today.
Thanks, boss. Mid-boss? Sub-boss?
Gavin will do. I can't say you're a perfect employee, but my standards are impossibly high, so I just assume you are close to perfect is reasonable. Unfortunately, the cost of cleaning out carpets and costumes after the couple years will be a chunk of change. But I suppose you did all you could there.
Yeah, I mean, the alternative was the machines, which would cost a lot more. Right? I mean, even from Gavin's point of view, I did the best thing.
Normally I'd have dealt with angry parents myself, but I was distracted. I've only a second-hand account of your performance there, but I have to say, good work. Dealing with a situation by the driving games took skill. You got the heart of the matter right to the truth, even if you refused to see it.
As curious as I was to see what getting Terrell involved would do, was probably the wrong move.
I'm pleased to say the sales of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze for the full $3,000 will indirectly offset quite a few of these costs. I'm glad you consulted me on that and stuck to your guns in the pricing. even if I'd be happy to get rid of the relic entirely.
But it's... No, that's not the point of this place, Gavin.
Why it's still here is a good question. What, was it not clear I wanted it gone?
Percy didn't want to break up the family.
They're machines, not people.
He also didn't want Naomi to be sad.
Yes, well, Naomi needs to learn to let go, I'd say.
Gavin. Read the room, Gavin! Ahem. Are you giving our poor little Ari a hard time, Gavin, dear?
Miss Francine, I thought you were napping.
Let's be sensible.
Naomi's dream matters too. As does the dreams of Percy, that poor fellow. Poor? Isn't Percy stinking rich?
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
Gavin, I know you mean well, wanting to keep everyone's dreams afloat, but sacrifices made in the name which shatters the dream of others, well, that's not what the fun place is about. Ari, you understand, yes, the reason why. Why am I here? It's a question she asked me during that interview. Now I think I understand. I came here today looking for hope. Hope I could do more with my life than compromise, settle for what I can get, and go with the flow. Everybody I've met today is full of hope. Gamers chasing scores, people following their passions. Nobody here is willing to give up on their dreams. Not even you, Gavin. You know we're better than this, Gavin. We don't settle. We chase after our hopes and dreams, and won't accept anything less.
I see.
Apologies.
Ari, Miss Francine, I apologize. It's difficult to balance my idealism against my realism, but some days. But I know in my heart I need to err on the side of idealism, even if my mind screams in protest. I can assume you are still keen to work here, Ari?
I don't even hesitate before replying. Absolutely. Gavin fetches a nearby short stack of forms.
Fill these out tonight, hand them in first thing in the morning. And welcome to the Funplex.
Welcome to the family, I'd say. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine, Ari. One bus ride later, and it's home again, jiggity-jig. Juniper, already home from work, bounds over eagerly to interrogate me on my day. So, how'd it go? It went well. Well, or well. Really well. The little app came through despite being terrifyingly omniscient and just a little bit unnerving. You forgot to mention adorable! That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear things worked out. And you even came home with a smile like when you were a lifeguard. Huh. I guess I am smiling. Interesting.
By the way,
There's
just
no,
one
the whole thing.
teensy question I have for you. Why exactly did you order a giant crate full of pizza bagels?
There's more. Some of them in the microwave. Did I neglect to mention the part of the terms and conditions? On the plus side, I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. And that's level 1 of Arcade Spirits complete. Iris, no. Back into... You've got 3 walls to work with. You don't get the 4th. Hey look, you also won a prize. You'll get one of these for each level you clear, plus some extras for various endings and other hidden thingies. Now let's see your score. Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. Naomi? Heart. Are proving to be gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 5,800 points. Nice! Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. Today's pizza fact is Americans eat approximately 100 acres of pizza each day, or 350 slices per second. Wow! Holy shit! I mean, there are a lot of Americans.
Yes.
Still though. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? Yes. Yeah, that was like... almost an hour.
So like 4 hours.
What?
To finish level 1 was 4 hours.
Yeah. This is really neat. I love the fact that it's not only pixels, but it's also distorted by the scan lines.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just like, let's just place lines up top. It actually pulls the pixels. It's the future year of 20XX. And you know what? Things are pretty okay. I've worked as a floor attendant at the Funplex for 2 weeks now. Hard work to be sure, but rewarding. In a spiritual sense, at least. I've helped Naomi repair pinball games. I've had tea with Francine while she reminisced about the far-out 1960Xs. I've evacuated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught on fire. I've had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. I've scraped gum off any number of surfaces. I've chased what turns out to be entirely too many spiders out of a single skee-ball machine. Relatable. Okay, look. I know I'm not painting this as a very rosy picture so far, but honestly, I'm happy. Happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. I'm happy, and that's all that matters, right? Right! You're happy! This is the best I've seen you in ages, Ari. Before you come home all drained out and exhausted. Now, well, you're still tired, but you're good tired. Your roommate Juniper. She'd taken to stop and by during her lunch break whenever she could get away from her office cubicle long enough to do so. Still hard work, don't get me wrong. But overall, it's good work. I feel just as good. Do I feel just good? Just totally good and stuff.
Yes.
Good. Agreed. Super good. Double plus good. No! Don't you do that Brave New World stuff here. No! No!
Brave New World? What do you mean Brave New World?
I guess, not Brave New World, the other one, 1984.
No idea.
A story about, it's kind of a cyberpunk story, really. It's like the classic dictatorship pushed to its future extremes. It's where, like, Big Brother comes from.
Mm-hmm.
But there's language has changed in a way where to stop you from criticizing the government, and one of those things is the way you refer to things is good plus good, double plus good.
Okay.
It's just, I can't remember what it's called, though it's got a special name. But like, you gotta err on the side of caution when you're an artificial intelligence owned by a corporation, Iris. Also this, yeah. Iris, we've talked about you listening in on my conversations. What did I tell you about that? To pretend I wasn't eavesdropping even when I am? Exactly. No, I'd be more upset about my creepy privacy invasion digital over mistress, but I have to admit, Iris really pulled through for me. Even if she also ordered a free month supply of pizza bagels on my behalf.
When you have pizza on a bake.
So, Jennifer, how long do you have left on your break? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I can spot you tokens. And no can do, our assistant synergy manager arranged a team building exercise. I have to like move colored bits of paper around or something and then exchange high fives. Assistant synergy manager, that sounds like a very vague job. Nah, it's actually entry level. Good pay and right on track to middle management. Pretty cushy if a bit dull. Funny thing is, they asked me if I knew anyone who'd fit in before they started advertising for candidates, and I said no. Who'd want to do that? When was this exactly? Oh, 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, right when I needed to find work, you told them you didn't know any good candidates for a well-paying entry-level job.
Oh, well, but you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit.
Juniper, please tell me you told them no, because I'd already taken the job by that point, not because you forgot.
Hey, I didn't forget. I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night. I mean, You'd already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you. And it all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here.
Not a lie, I was happy here indeed. Also not a lie, having packed pizza bagels for lunch. After having pizza bagels for breakfast, because we barely had enough money to cover the rent this week, pulled together. Also not a lie, Gavin constantly hiding the numbers from us, insisting that things were fine, all while dryly joking about perpetually being on edge of the crash and burn. Also not a lie, that every time someone in my family tries to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fall deeper and deeper into debt and misery.
Ooh.
Ari, say something, you're scaring me. When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. I didn't care. I was investigating and facing an uncertain future. Guess one of the nasty side effects of no longer going with the flow and is no longer being numb to the reality of your situation. I shouldn't feel upset. I've been genuinely enjoying my new job. It's restored my sense of hope that my days can be something to live through, not just endure. You have no right to be angry or upset at losing an opportunity at a safer, more stable future, right? Interesting. This has two components. This has how you actually feel and how you want to react. I mean, the other thing is, she only found out the night before you got the job, the night before, the night when you were fired, and the day before you got a job. So that's not a huge window. Nope. This one. So I won't be angry or upset. Simple as that. I decided I was done compromising, right? Done with settling, going with the flow. I'm gonna be the one to break the family curse. I chose this path of my own free will. Even if I didn't have all the facts at the time. But if I'm gonna be honest, boundless confidence doesn't cover the simple fact that I chose to be vulnerable rather than safe. If the arcade closes, if anything else goes wrong, still, no need to dump all that on Juniper. It's okay, Juniper, you were right. I'd have hated that job. Things are great here.
Oh, good. You were kind of freaking me out. Trust me, it's the right decision. You'd learn to loathe working at my office, like I do.
Oh, Juniper.
I mean, sure, the pay is good, and you get solid health insurance, and paid vacation time, and they have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby. And these really great chairs that support your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden crafted by master chairsmiths.
Juniper, I said it's fine. Everything is fine. Honestly, I'm okay. I mean, I won't deny that job would have been a safer bet. I want to contribute my fair share to the rent too, you know. But what's done is done. I'd rather look forward than back.
Right, forget I said anything. Please, forget I said anything. I'm sorry. I should have told you. I shouldn't have held that back. But I still wouldn't have pushed you to take the job. It's totally horrible at my office. You'd have been miserable there, like me.
Oh, Juniper, it's cool. You're right. I'd have hated it. Okay, good. I've got a good feeling about all this. I think you're right where you need to be, even if I was kind of dumb about getting you here. Hey, I gotta get back to the office. Have a good lunch, okay? I can feel the distant rumble of the frozen box of pizza bagels taunting me from the recently repaired employee break room. Yeah, okay, and you have a good rest of the hours of your day, yeah? You bet. We need to take care of Juniper at some point. Get her into her dream job, too. I'm okay with this. Everything's fine. Right? Right. You don't sound so sure there, Ari. What I need right now is a distraction. And frozen pizza bagels are most certainly not it. My pocket money is really slim, but I think I need to step out for some fresh air and treat myself to better lunch than that. And hey, maybe some company too. Nice and distracting. Take some time talking to someone about anything other than this. Let's see who's available. I mean... Oh. Is this a... You need to talk to someone else, Lexi. It's an intervention.
It could be these, no matter who you picked.
Could be. Or they could just omit the one...
You're chasing?
Yeah.
What if you're chasing Gavin? Gavin's not here.
That's true. I do like Gavin. And I can see, you know, Ari with Gavin, but...
How do you keep getting it messed up?
They're fine. I guess my eyes, not my glasses. Well, I just need to hold out for 2 hours and then I can have a nap.
Sounds about right.
So I really want to play this game for 2 more hours. I just, you know, fingers crossed, no visual distortion.
Then it'll be a short stream.
Yeah. I'm only going to play this game for a week.
5 days.
Oh, hush. Who do you think?
Oh no, it's your playthrough, Lexi. You decide.
I like Ashley. It's not often that both floor attendants can get on break at the same time. Should take advantage of this and see if Ashley wants to grab some chow. Right. I always forget that they, you know, are a giant terrifying bird.
And she has a Bishi shirt.
Yeah. And a Homestuck badge.
Is it?
Well, I think it's just a star sign, right?
That's not a star sign.
Is it not?
No.
I can't keep track of them.
I don't think it's a star sign.
I don't know my star signs. Lizzie, you might know it. Look at the flamingo! Belt buckle.
Yeah.
Like star. On the plus side, I will not be having lunch with Pinky the Funplex Flamingo. She's in her civvies today. Civvies.
Oh, hi!
Hey, Ari, what's up? Kitchen on fire again?
Not yet. And to avoid it happening again, I suggest having lunch somewhere else.
You know, I was just about to suggest that. Both not burning down the kitchen and going out for a bite sounds great.
Maybe taking a breather and stepping outside these walls will help take my mind off everything that happened this morning. And Ashley always has a story to get lost in. Maybe I could get some pointers.
Oh, hey, I know where we could go. You haven't been to the whole story yet, have you?
No, not yet. I've been existing off these pizza bagels. Apparently, that's a spooper for reference.
Huh.
Hey Lizzie, do you know your star signs? Is this a star sign?
I do love me some pizza bagels, especially the sausage ones. One day I'll make all those tiny little sausages fit in those bite-sized morsels. Like is it on a conveyor belt with lots of sharp blades? Jumping down at insane
Yeah,
speeds?
that sounds rad.
You wouldn't want to be caught under that, no way!
Focus, Ashley. Whole story?
Oh yeah, it's in double little bookshop that sells coffee and donuts.
Oh, it's an even... Huh, it does look like a flamingo.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a double pun. Whole story with a W. Whole story because it's a bookstore, and whole story because they're donuts. I love it. Get it?
Get it?
Whole
story? Ha 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 ha! Not a fan of puns, I take it.
Oh, because you defined that as the start.
Nevertheless, I got a hankering for some mini donuts. Let's go.
Despite coming to this little strip mall for 2 weeks, I haven't actually visited our neighbors. Mostly I did whatever needed doing. Took orders from Gavin, lent a hand to Ashley and Naomi, things like that. Whatever the job happened to call for. No more, no less. I couldn't say I've been part of any community outside the immediate circle of my coworkers, whereas the others visited Whole Story frequently. Ashley leads the way into the shop that smells strangely of dusty old books and sugary sweetness. I don't think I could ever be into a little independent bookstore. Or bookstore at all, for that matter. It's 28X! Who buys books in brick-and-mortar stores anymore? Amazon rules the world and is evil and scary and terrifying. Hello, Twitch, owned by Amazon. But despite the subdued atmosphere compared to the arcade, there are customers present and accounted for. Sipping coffee, reading old poems, and yes, munching donuts. Ashley secures a tiny table for us before directing me to the bar. Hang on, what the heck is up with this menu? It's organized by the Dewey Decimal System.
I'll have the Judy Blue. It's a bunch of mini donuts, and hey, my treat, okay?
I mumble out of hands, trying not to make a big deal out of it. Cash is tight, and boutique coffee pastries wouldn't help my situation much. A pair of middle-aged guys want to take my order. Hey, I'd like a... Yes, I'll get to do surprise me orders, because vegetarian.
Yeah.
You know what? Surprise me. What's your favorite donut? What's good? What's your favorite order from the menu?
One Terry Pratchett coming up. A jam pastry with Clatchy and coffee. The second fellow puts together my order and also drops a small paperback book onto the tray featuring a many-legged wooden travel trunk on the cover. Alright, have a good lunch. Happy birthday. See you on Tuesday.
See ya.
Huh. A literally literary lunch.
With alliteration, apparently.
Say, you work at the Funplex, don't you?
Right, we've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening.
Like clockwork, tick-tock.
Right. Sorry, I should have introduced myself. Floor attendant Ari Cater at your service. I'm your inside person for tokens and tickets.
Oh, we're lousy at video games.
Totally lousy.
But Francine's just a peach, isn't she?
Sweetest dame you'll ever meet.
Regardless, welcome to The Whole Story. I'm Ben.
I'm Matt.
No relation to the actors.
Although they're cuties, and so are we.
Oh, stop.
Stop being cute? Never.
Apparently the sugar is available in other forms. In forms other than the rounded
Anyway,
holly.
don't let us stop you from having fun on your little date.
Wouldn't dream of it.
It's not a date.
Just friends, then? Friendly friends on a play date?
Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way.
I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way.
What if the way was also the real friends who were the real friends we made along the way?
Okay, now you're just being silly.
And how?
Anyway,
Anyway.
I love them.
next order, please.
You see their rainbow.
Yeah.
The pair waves the next customer in, and as I return to Ashley's table with our orders on a nicely decorated wooden tray.
Oh, wow!
These mini donuts are just so cute.
Ashley holds up a tiny donut in her hands like a chipmunk holding an acorn. She looks down at the tiny pastry and her eyes sparkle before she takes a bite. Closing her eyes, a corner of her mouth curls into a wide smile.
Alright, it's so yummy. I could eat this all day.
I wish I could have Ashley's enthusiasm about eating food. Same old pizza bagels, day after day, stalling out my palate. Ashley's face changes from pure delight to concern.
Hey, Ari, is everything okay? You aren't your normal self today. You seem a little off.
It's been an interesting morning. Kinda hard to wrap my head around everything.
Hey, I know how those days go. Even I feel lost and confused sometimes. There are days when it's especially rough.
Let her keep talking. She's onto a thing here.
How do I explain this?
I know it seems totally unlike me, but honestly, deep down I'm scared. I feel like I don't really know who I am.
Ugh.
Every time I look at myself in the mirror, I don't know who this person is who is staring back at me.
Is it the giant flamingo sideways on your head that makes you think that?
I mean, in my heart of hearts, I know I am Ashley Wolf, but
Oh, that's a
that's
red man.
all. What makes up Ashley Wolf?
She needs to be a spy or something. Well, I guess if you're a spy, you don't get to keep your real name. She needs to be a detective. A nature detective. Like, lives in a forest and makes sure that, like, no one logs her forest, and she's Ashley Wolf, nature detective, or nature I don't know.
Who am I? Who am I really? That's what I'm searching for.
Took an unusual serious tone compared to Ashley's usually chipper attitude. And I can't say I entirely get what she means about not knowing who she is. Well, no, I kinda get it, considering I don't know what I want from life. What you want and who you are linked ideas, right? But Ashley looks so forlorn, I can't just sit by and say nothing. I won't let the sound drown her out. I like maybe trying to pull someone who's chipper all the time except for right now into chipper. It's a bit like, no, get back in your box! And maybe I don't want to do that. Is that why you cosplay? Oh, that's rad and insightful. I wonder if Ashley uses cosplay as a way to help explain her world, to discover things she couldn't obtain without it. Cosplay helps you find what you're looking for, right? Ashley looks shocked and slightly embarrassed.
Wow, how'd you guess? Are you psychic? You have to tell me if you're psychic. Those are the psychic rules.
Didn't we say this?
Yes.
No, it just makes sense, I guess. We all have our masks, do we not?
Yeah, we do. When I reflect on my life, I really do love cosplaying. I love the rush it brings. I get to be whoever I want, whatever I want. And I can be a starship captain, an elf, a giant pink flamingo mascot even.
All at once?
I don't have to worry about Ashley. I can focus on being someone else. I feel awkward in my own skin. When I'm in a costume, I feel like I'm at my fullest potential. I feel comfortable. But I think cosplay has really helped me understand some things about myself that I couldn't see before I started doing this. I just want to be able to love the person I am when I find them.
Knowing you, I think you'll do just fine there. You can smile for the kitties for your flamingo mask. You can smile for yourself.
I hope so. I really do.
Ashley looks off again longingly for a second before snapping back to attention.
Oh my, I just told your ear right off.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, lunchtime is over, Ari! Right on time.
Hey, thanks for listening, Ari. I mean it. And you know, if you ever want to talk about your problems, I'm here. I'm here at the Funplex, yeah. But like, I'm here for you too. That's what friends are for. And I totally know I might be overstaying my bounds here, but I feel like lately you're just going through the motions of the Funplex.
Only been 2 weeks. Huh? No, things are great with me at the Funplex.
You punch in and punch out right on time, sure. But from what I've seen, Ari, you have so much potential. The flame burns deep inside. You just gotta dig down and bring out that light, you know? You'll do great things, I just know it. And I've totally delayed you long enough. We should get back together before you notice we're gone.
That was nice. Time for the afternoon shift. That's usually when things heat up. After the quiet mornings, more kids come in after school, more pro gamers rolling in with the crews. I'm heading back to my desk, ready to take care of what needs to take care of when I'm intercepted en route.
Ari, Ashley, you're both back. Good. I was hoping to catch you before we left. Oh, what's up? Hems is up.
Okay.
He is? Huh. Okay. Ashley, I'll bring the van around shortly. Ari, you'll be flying solo today.
Hang on, what's happening exactly? Who's Hamza?
Hamza's a gaming finder, an auctioneer, and gives next to no notice when a new block of games we go under the gavel, so we need to move. Ashley, Naomi, Francine, and I will be going to his auction for the rest of the afternoon where you run the Funplex.
My first instinct is to nod and go along with it. Kevin's the law around these parts. But Ashley's words are still dangling away in my mind. And what he's doing is great and all, but maybe I need to step up a little bit more.
Plus, the idea of being trapped here during our heaviest hours with no support was hardly appealing. Let's go, basically. Is there a reason it has to be Ashley and not me?
Nope.
Definitely not. He just needs muscle to help move games around.
I've got muscle. Oh, I've got a muscle or two. Just ask Naomi. I help her move games all the time.
Yeah! I feel like such a third wheel of those auctions. Anyway, let Ari be the third wheel. Let me handle the flaw.
I'll be the finest third wheel you ever meet. Trust me. I just want to do more than I've been doing. Different things, new things, show some initiative, like.
I suppose it wouldn't change much to bring Ari instead. But no costume time today, actually. I need non-plush fingers on duty in case of ticket jams. Pinky can stay in storage for the afternoon. I'm just happy to be helping folks out, one way or another. I need to go get the van. Wait out front, please. Well, it'll probably be closed by the time we get back, so I'll see you in the morning. Floor attendant Ashley, away!
I do like Ashley. Leaving me waiting outside with my two traveling companions. Not much time to chat, however, as Gavin pulls his van and Michael trailer around. Oh my, how exciting. I really go on adventures these days. It's just a quick trip, ma'am. Any trip is an adventure if you make it one. Shall we? The four of us pile in, and it's off to the highway. It moved from one ear to the other. It's really cool. Gavin consulting it's a mystery machine. Consulting a driving map on his phone will lead us off the city via a series of weird turns and back roads.
Trust me, this will save time in the long run.
Oh, Gavin. Yes? Where's Hamza set up this time?
Inside of some abandoned estate just outside of town. It's about to be torn down, but they found a trove of arcade games in the basement.
Woohoo!
So exciting! I love arcade raids.
Arcade auctions.
Raids.
Auctions.
You guys got an arcade to English dictionary I can borrow?
Hey, Shadow!
I've seen about looking up from her knitting answers. A raid is where a bunch of collectors get together and rescue games before they can be junked by their original owner. An auction is where someone sells off their arcade games one at a time to a crowd of active bidders. So which one's this? A raid or an auction? It's both, dearie. Hamza, that sweet boy, buys up private collections before they can be thrown away. He rescues them from that terrible fate, and an auctions off his finds, sort of.
It's going great.
Okay.
Lexi's having
Now I'm fuzzy on the sort of part. I'm the newbie here, remember?
Lexi's having a few eye problems.
It's fine.
But otherwise
yeah,
it's fine.
This game is super rad. Like, I want this life. We'll get there.
Well, the mystery machine.
Fuck yeah, who doesn't want the mystery machine? Well, okay, so Hamza obviously auctions off games for cash money, but he's a very whimsical kind of guy. Once I saw him trade off a vintage Burger Time in exchange for someone's super secret chili recipe passed down through generations of family.
In other words, he's just on the edge of being a loon. This would be a lot simpler if it was just a raid. We pay up front, we declare what games we want, and cart them away.
How are you going, Shadow?
Instead of he ambushes us with these impromptu auctions and makes us come down there to entertain his whims.
Wonderful.
I think it's sweet. He wants to make sure the games go to good homes, to people who really want them, even if they can't pay. And really, we should be honored. We got an invitation. He's trying to cut out the big franchise arcades like Deco's Palace, and help the little guys like us.
It's inefficient and relies entirely on keeping on Hasman's good side.
Yeah, I see both arguments here. Huh. Helping out the little guy sounds good here. I'm guessing Hamza's the sort of person who wouldn't let a kid have the game of his dreams for
Who would?
Who would let a kid have a game of his dreams for free, huh? He doesn't care about money. He cares about people, am I right? Correct, Amundo! Hamza's a great guy. Is he hard to predict? Sure, but he's got a big heart. That means something in this business. Not enough big hearts left some days.
Yes, because that's how you pay the bills and keep the doors open, by having a big heart.
Well, if everyone had a big heart, yes. You'd all just trade and things would be nice, Gavin. You could have nice things. Sorry, you have to be the wall between nice things and capitalism. Let it ruin you, Gavin. Apparently you've got strong feelings about this.
I won't deny we can sometimes squeak out a trade that's practically a steal, thanks to his personal modus operandi, but let's not push too far here. We need to temper our expectations a little, I suspect.
I think not.
We don't have room to add many more games, especially relics like Hasbro usually deals in.
What about the offsite storage unit? Just rotate games in and out more often.
Nearly full to bursting, and not cheap for us to rent on a monthly basis. I'm not saying we have to go home empty-handed. Certainly a few holes in our roster we can fill. But should we find an excellent deal and beat the other bidders? But consider this, above everything else, a way to maintain relationships with Hasbro, even if we don't end up bidding.
Hunter.
Now, Naomi. Gavin knows the numbers. I'm in favor of making our little funplex more and more fun. But floor space is finite. And Gavin, remember, if we find some darling little game Naomi would lavish adoration upon, we can always retire an older game. Life, my young friends, is a series of trade-offs.
Well, isn't it better to, not settle and compromise all the time?
Well, now, there are trade-offs, and there are trade-offs. It's silly to say that you should never compromise. As silly as it is to say you should always compromise. It's what you compromise that defines who you are. You're all so young yet. You've time to make mistakes in learning what trade you need to make.
Unless you don't make rent on your apartment or your stomach's growling. Everyone's voice acted, just not all the time.
They only have so much budget. This is a Kickstarter game.
I don't know if it's a Kickstarter game, but it's definitely like a super indie game.
Yeah. And they also had every game convention
Are they?
this year and last year.
Are they?
They're at ECCC, GDC, no, maybe not GDC. I think GDC as well. All the
GDC's in a
PAXs.
couple of weeks, isn't it?
GDC is like this. It's like a couple weeks. ECC is this weekend. Is like this weekend. GDC is in a couple
A
weeks.
bunch of weird companies are announcing new gaming things, including Google, which is kind of scary. I don't know if that's going to be good.
PAX East is
And
coming
also,
out.
Snapchat is announcing some gaming things. Yeah, I think this is probably a pretty good way of not spending $1 billion on voice acting. They say if they do a sequel, it's going to be fully voice acted. But I like doing some of the voices. The voices are just kind of sitting here clicking.
That's what it's like in Yakuza 6. Everyone's voice acted, even the side stories.
Yeah, I think this is fun. Iris and Juniper pushed me to stop settling for less out of life, to start standing up for myself and my happiness. And it's done just that, without regret. So everything should be fine now, right? Right? New default topic diversion. The weather! Well, at least it's a nice day for an outing, right? Ari! You did this!
Wonderful. Glad I packed plastic bags wrapped cabinets in just in case.
That's our Gavin, always thinking ahead. Trying to protect your investments, huh?
From Hasbro's invitation, it seems like the arcade was largely abandoned and left to rot. I'd rather not add water damage to elements of games already suffering.
It's so sad when we come across a wonderful game that's just ruined beyond repair. Most collectors show their collections a lot of love, but others just don't care. We'll find old games in barns exposed to the elements and falling apart. That happens surprisingly often. I don't know why barns. I guess because it's like the shed of the country.
I suppose this is one thing we can easily agree on. It's important to take care of your games.
For their resale value, you mean?
A broken game is no fun to play with, and it's a shame to see a classic in terrible condition. Consider pinball. Pinball games are very prone to breakdown, particularly older ones. To experience them in the glory, you need to show them care.
He gets a little, like, Gavin plus icon. Glad that they have some coming around.
Even beyond a busted game earning no quarters, it feels like a waste to allow an enjoyable game life like follow. A waste of true potential.
Huh. Good point. Glad to see that you're getting along better, even if Naomi keeps preemptively attacking him along the way there. The rain paddling down on the van roof, conversation gets a bit difficult. Gradually, everyone resumes fiddling about with their phones, bidding or driving, leaving me to wonder exactly where is this auction and or raid happening anyway. We'll be driving for some time, leaving the city far behind. What would a massive trove of arcade games be doing this far out in the sticks? Maybe some close down roller rink or an old bowling alley, or maybe it's a creepy old house that's likely to be haunted by exactly 87,194 ghosts. Is the number we've seen before?
No, not that I remember.
Ah, the classic cater luck in play, so majestically awful. Gavin pulls up alongside any number of other vans and trucks. We're here a little late, it seems.
Good grief, is this really the auction site?
Creepy, definitely creepy. At least an 8 on the creepometer. The old home has character, I feel. Let's not judge it by the exterior, shall we? With all speed, the group hurries inside to get away from the weather. Ooh, I like it. A large group is already gathered in the foyer of the crumbling estate, but one rushes forward to greet us in a blur, and the others pay little mind.
Greetings, friends. Hamza welcomes our friends from the Funplex. Welcome, welcome. Gavin, stalwart as ever. Naomi, love what you've done with your hair. Miss Francine, a beauty surpassed only by your wisdom.
Oh, fresh.
And a new player, it seems. Who might you be?
Ari Cater.
I see. Greetings to you and yours. I am known as Hamza, seeker of antiquity, finder of things lost, player of games. And welcome to, well, not my home, but a place where Hamza shall provide hospitality regardless.
You just be nice to him.
Yeah.
Thank you for your invitation, Mr. Hansa. I understand you only invite a select few. The Funplex is proud to accept your summoning. Now you sound
Ha
like
ha ha!
Oh,
Now you sound like me!
a little Italian there.
I can't do Saudi Arabian, Lexi.
Alright.
Indeed, I am very careful who I allow to in my events. These machines deserve owners who will respect and appreciate them. Hamza will accept nothing less.
I like it.
Alas, I have not a moment to enjoy your fine company, Ari Kader. Perhaps later, but for now, it is time!
He's got a matching ring to his belt buckle. Clapping tries for attention, Hamza rallies a small crowd into the room to begin the proceedings.
Friends, companions, longtime allies of the noble art of the arcade, welcome to Donawood. Its story begins nearly 30 years ago with legendary pop musician Donna Michaels, singer of such hits such as Thrilling and Mama Don't Mope, did a stately pleasure dome decree. Here, the reclusive idol crafted a private amusement park, a petting zoo, and an arcade. Alas, she could only enjoy these paradises for such short 10 years before her tragic death. Needless to say, the estate has fallen on hard times ever since. In this year, it shall be torn down to make way for condominiums. But not before we have our say.
It's weird that condominium is shortened to condo and not condo.
There's a reason for that, Lexi.
Yeah, but that's like splitting in the middle of a syllable. Condo. Like, you call them condiments. I don't know if that's better.
Oh, you mean like why you put a hot dog?
Or you could call them cons, because that's what they are. Privately owned apartments where you still have to pay fees for like rent, even though you own them. Seems like a way for landlords to gouge you for more and give you some ownership, but not really ownership because you can't even paint your own walls. Anyway, off topic.
Friends, those games that Donna Michaels cherished still lurk one floor below, ready to be rescued from such a terrible fate. It is our moral imperative to do so.
Yeah, I love Hamza.
I have paid the estate owners a princely sum for the entire lot. Now, Hamza parcels them out to you. By all means, browse the collection. See which pieces sing out to you. On the far table, you shall find refreshments, grapes, sparkling wine, and delicacies from my travels. Mingle, cavote, and we shall begin the auction in 1 hour's time.
Indeed, a lavishly arranged table that probably costs more than any single arcade game to put together is ended upon by the invitees soon after. I feel like I'm attending some ancient Roman celebration of debauchery and gluttony, not an arcade raid, or an arcade auction, or whatever. Donna Michaels! I knew it! I should have recognized Donna Wood when we pulled in. It was raining so hard. Who? You've never heard of Donna Michaels? She was the hottest musical act of 1980X. Naomi, I was born in 1990X. I'm totally plugging my phone into the van stereo so we can blast Girls Just Want to Play Games all the way home. But first, I'm gonna check on the cabinets in her arcade. I'm not really into mingling. Later. She dashes off at full speed, heading down the stairs leading below.
Suppose I should go network a bit. Hamza's events always draw an interesting crowd of rival arcade owners.
Heading for the food steps, Gavin arranges himself a plate so he has an excuse to hang around and eavesdrop on the ever collectors. Leaving me to do, stuff? Now I see why Ashley was bored at all these events. Gavin schmoozes, Naomi analyzes finds, and Francine's already napping in a chair. There's nothing to do. Well, when in doubt, find someone who knows what they're doing and stick to them like glue. It's like people and also Gavin, or not the Gavin's not a person, strangers and also Gavin, or or maybe Gavin's a robot. No, we like Gavin.
Yeah.
Gavin's kind-hearted and wants to make everyone else happy.
And make money.
Yeah, but make money because he's stressed about the arcade going under. He's not like, I want all the money. He's like, I want Francine's dream to happen. I want Francine's arcade to do well. Just like a little neurotic about it. But I want video games. That's what we're here for. I mean, like, and by we here for, I mean, it's what I'm here, it's what you're here for, it's what you're here for. We're all here for video games. I'm not really interested in the arcade version of Game of Thrones going on up here. Gavin can handle these guys. Me, I want to see the legendary arcade Hunter was talking up. So I head downstairs to join Naomi.
See the one falling down? And like, not the pebble one next to it?
Oh shit. And it must be leaning on another one too.
Yeah.
Look at that. 6 buttons in a row like...
Street Fighter.
I'm like staggered.
No.
No, I think you're right. Wow. It's a private collection or a full-fledged arcade? I'm expecting a handful of games on a pool table or something, but this is easily 3 times larger than the Funplex itself. Even coated in dust and disrepair, it's more inspiring. And it's hard to find anyone in this maze of tightly packed games. Invitees are browsing the available stock to decide what's worth bidding on, making it crowded as well. But eventually I'll locate Naomi practically cuddling a narrow-looking TMNT machine. Oh! Heart. Or look, a 2-player variant of TMNT. These were only released in the Oceania region. Such a rare find. Hit assess.
Yeah, that's what we had. I never had a 4-player TMNT.
This was a 4-player TMNT.
You sure?
Yeah. It's written on the inside in Sharpie. Also, this isn't the shape of the Neo Geo one. It makes a good Neo Geo, but it was modified. It was originally TMNT. I don't know whether it was just because I can't remember the name. The people who make these cats couldn't be bothered to do it green, or if it's been modified since to be red. But either way. But it was a 4-player. Wait, weren't these games originally 4-player? Why would anyone want a version with only 2 joysticks? Well, because I mean, it's rare, it's a find, and it's less fun. Not the point. Anyway, it's hard to find one of these, 2-player or 4-player. I'd love to have it for the arcade. I'd love to have that and this one and this one. Also, you can probably get the board from a 2-player one and get like a Jammer Rider harness and make it a 4-player. Look at me knowing shit. Oh, if only I could take all of these home with me. It means some of water damage. I was likely have busted CRTs and controls. They all need work, but I recall the game she was working on when I first met her. Extensive repairs needed just to make it playable. So not only would you have to bid and win the game, but you'd have hours of work and plenty of spare parts to purchase ahead of you. I know, isn't it great? Oh, I love her. Okay, is there a nice way to say this? Yeah. Let's be sensible. Hey Naomi, quick question. How many games do we have in storage right now, waiting for the same restoration treatment? And how many games on the floor right now need a tune-up? Let's see. I know there's 3 on the floor right now that need reproduction side art decals. Pac-Man's marquee is a bit dim. But that's just changing a bulb. So far, it's The Distant Future of 20XX, and you've been unemployed for a while, or you've been recently made unemployed, and you find a job in this arcade, which is a bunch of misfits all working together to like live this dream. And this is like just at the end of meeting all the characters, so we don't actually know what's gonna happen, what the plot's gonna be, but we know all the characters is super rad. And I think Hans is the last character that's introduced, so plot's gonna start in like a minute, I think. Plus there's 4 or 5 in our rental storage. This is 4 hours in, almost 5 hours in.
Almost 5 hours in.
It's a visual novel. They're slower than a lot of games.
Yeah, visual novels is usually slow story, but also there's a lot of like text going on.
Yeah, reading takes longer. It's a slower way to absorb stories.
Yeah.
Especially when you're reading them all out loud. Which I'm super down for. I think it's nice to play something a little slower, with less choices as well. This is 4 or 5 in our rental storage units when we get around to, 2 of which have different monitors, so can you really take on more projects right now? Putting it in context of all the work ahead of her, things bring her back down a bit. I could make the time, I could get it all done, and then some, I'm sure of it. I mean, Naomi's frustration building. It's not
fair. I know. I mean, I'm not dense. I know there's only so much we can realistically do. So many projects I can actually take on.
I'm just gonna turn that music down a little bit so I can hear the voices a bit better.
I wish I could do more. I wish we could do more. The Funplex has never really been a success. Even before I came on board, it was
always struggling to stay afloat. I joined it because so few arcades still have the games I love. But I can't turn our situation around, can I? No matter how hard I try. This was my first job. Part of me is hoping it'll be my last job, too. That I can happily spend all my days tinkering with these wonderful games. Every kid says they want to be a fireman or an astronaut or a robot cop or something, but nobody actually ends up doing that. Except me. I wanted to fix up arcade games, and that's what I'm doing. It's all I ever wanted to do. So, when I see all these old, broken games, I just want to show them the love I can give. I could be happy working on them for the rest of my life.
She should probably be working for Hamza.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's dedication. And really? You went straight from school to an arcade job? I mean, I've meandered from job to job, never really sure what I wanted. That's normal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I'm the oddball here. It's funny. I followed my heart and found just what I wanted. What I needed. And now, well, now I'm scared one day it'll come to an end. The Funplex will close.
And if the Funplex goes under, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. All I ever wanted was to work in an arcade. And I'm literally living my dream.
Okay, now I feel bad for bringing her down her day. Hey, look, you never know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find a game down here that brings in a thundering herds of players. Right? There's some hope, and we both knew it, but Naomi clings to it immediately. Eagerly. My low bank balance and grumbling stomach mean I need to cling to that hope as well. I made my choice. Now I need to make that choice work. We just need to find the right game, something nobody's played in a long time. Something that'll tug at the nostalgia strings. It's difficult finding the right balance, especially in the year 20XX. A lot of these games are on life support. Hard time. But they can be repaired, right? Well, yeah, for now. But the CRTs, the monitors, the powers, these old games, the monitors that power these old games before LCDs and now 3D flat started replacing them. They're in short supply. Nobody makes them anymore. The last CRT manufacturer went out of business in 2005, so... I mean, who buys a tube-based TV anymore? Nobody. It's all high definition and that dumb 3D projection tech, which looks awful. Nobody appreciates a good CRT anymore. Aren't high-def displays way cheaper though? I've seen some old games running them in other arcades. They're wrong is what they are! These games weren't designed for pixel-perfect flat panels. They're designed for fuzzy tubes. The picture looks weird on LCD. She's right. Even 2 weeks in, I'm still fuzzy myself on a lot of this stuff. But I grew up in the internet age. I'm silicon literate. I got options. Opinions. That makes a lot of sense. So what's the problem with having spare parts on hand, long term? Short of building our own factory for cranking out TV tubes is a temporary fix. Buy some cheap common games and use them as organ donors.
Ugh.
And ruin a classic? Cheap and common, Naomi. Not some refined, but one that's still readily available. You can even keep the cabinet itself so it can be restored later if need be. Point is, mixing and matching their guts will keep more fragile games afloat.
Makes sense.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, that does make sense. And I bet we could sell Gavin on the idea, too. We'd need more rental storage, but it would mean less ordering parts and less downtime. Okay, I'll see if there's anything down here nobody would want and nobody would need.
Thank you.
You know, I'm glad you're here with us at the Funplex. Whether you take my side or Gavin's side, it's just nice to have someone who cares about games around. Ashley's fun, but she's way more into cosplay than gaming. But it's kind of odd, you know. What? Feeling like I'm not alone? I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm so used to toiling away in my little workshop with Ashley and Gavin, not really caring about the things I love. They're kind enough to me and friendly. Well, Ashley is. But ever since you showed up, I feel like there's someone with me. It's odd. What about Francine? She clearly loves games. I'm not complaining though, I guess it just takes getting used to after years of feeling perfectly content to be alone. Anyway, away from strangers, crowds, I mean, it's not really my thing. I don't like to network like Gavin does or socialize like Ashley does. And now I'm making things weird, so I'm gonna stop there. Hugs! Do hugs! Besides, I'm about done taking inventory down here. How about you and I... Suddenly shouting and stomping your feet on the floor above. What? Sounds like there's a fight or something going on up there. I think we'd better go see what's about it. Quickly, we hurry upstairs. What's going on? I heard shouting.
Hamza, selected a representative of the Dark Canaveral and known as Deagle's Palace from our midst, and not soon enough in Hazma's opinion.
Carnival, sweetie. Oh, okay, I guess everything's fine then.
Excuse me, we're not going to work with my... Huh?
No.
Oh, it's you, sorry.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go get my work apron on since we'll be moving the game soon. I love her work apron.
Naomi, if you don't mind, after you change, we should coordinate our wish list. I want to get that settled before the auction begins.
No, don't leave me alone with the Canlian Archie Master.
Excellent. Now let us resume our social amusements and jollicrities.
Jocularities.
Jocularities.
Like jocular.
Jocularities. Arcada, will we speak yes?
Hamza leads me off, away from the chattering crowd. Presumably not to eat me or yell at me or anything else like that.
I make it a point to get to know all who attend my gatherings. Clearly, I have been remiss, as I allowed one who works with the hated Dekonami to enter.
Yeah, I need to do like way more pauses and like crazy over the top drama. Your specialty.
Wow.
Hamza would like to know you better, my friend. Not that Hamza assumes you to be a spy, of course. It is simply a matter of what is proper and right.
Just a floor attendant for the Funplex. Not much else to say.
Come now. Surely there's more to you than that. Share with Hamza. Consider me an impartial third party. Surely there are matters that occupy your mind which would be inappropriate to air to your business partners?
Okay, this guy's clearly on a fishing expedition for dirt. Considering the high court of arcade royalty I'm supping with, maybe it's best not to give him anything. But also don't want to make relationships difficult with the Funplex, if this guy's really a leading supplier of cheap arcade games. Yeah, still truth. I won't bore you with my whole story, but the TLDR is that my family's had a curse of foul luck for quite a few years. Moving from city to city, job to job, after I left home, I couldn't find stable work. Not until the Funplex, I guess. I'm determined to make this work, but I'll admit, I'm in a vulnerable position. It's not exactly a jet-setting executive role.
Hamza agrees.
Ah, yes, I see the dilemma in your face. I haven't seen it many times before, in fact, including firsthand. Yes, I have known hardship. We all have. In the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, Arikeda.
Perfect. I love it. Nailed it.
Hamza began as a mere urban explorer and hunter of rare objects for a wealthy buyer in Dubai. You see, many debts pursued me. And in return for assistance in paying them, I stocked the arcade of his dreams. In time, my patron released me entirely from the woes of debt. They were difficult years, productive years to be certain, and throughout them, Hamza learned how to use the mystique of being Hamza to better achieve his goals. Now I stand before you with power, and with hard-earned respect for that power. I leverage it to ensure that those who respect games as I do can enjoy them, even if they lack coin. But yes, I have known a hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, my friend.
Okay, so how do I get out of that condition? Do I need to indebt myself to a wealthy prince or something too?
No. You will need the will to dream, and the will to work. The will to make the trade-offs that will bring you closer to your ambitions.
I think I was mentioning something about that earlier.
Wisdom and beauty, that is Francine.
I'm trying not to make trade-offs though. Not to settle. My parents, they gave up on so much just to barely scrape by.
Ah, that is the puzzle, is it not? Want to trade?
What to trade?
What to trade?
Makes more sense.
Allow me to regale you with a story.
Hamza makes a sweeping gesture to the beautiful ruins of the Donnerwood mansion, and to an oil painting hanging on the wall.
At one time, Donna Michaels was a star on the rise. She had all she could ever desire, and indulged in her desires all day long. But so indulgent was that she failed to maintain the work that brought her here. After her second album didn't meet expectations, she lost interest. For years she liked in these walls, as a recluse, playing games for hours and hours. Rumor has it that she was found dead within her beloved arcade, hands so wrapped around a glowing joystick, she starved to death, lost in a game.
That's ridiculous, but I've seen Percy play for hours and hours at a time.
That's a drone. That's indeed a drone. And now her lost and aimless spirit haunts this very place. Adrift as a ghost in the machine.
Too spoopy for me, man.
Indeed. And obviously a grim fairy tale rather than reality. But I feel there is an important truth buried in the myth.
So I guess in the year 20XX, it's just appropriate to just say these things out loud
Yeah.
in person.
I ask you, was Donna's life spiritually satisfying? She didn't need to make any more albums. She wanted for nothing and had everything. You could even say she died doing what she loved, playing games.
Okay, but she still died. Don't go anywhere around that.
Hamza agrees.
Precisely. So many years thrown away, refusing the world around her in favor of a dream. A dream is so lovely thing, Arikada, but you must balance a dream in one hand and the world in another, at all times. Naomi, she clings to her dream. Gavin, he clings to the world. Neither of them are truly happy as a result. And what of you, Arikada? Do you seek to be truly happy?
Well, duh. What else was I gonna answer except yes? But Hamza pressed a finger to my lips to silence me.
Hold that thought. The auction is about to begin.
Hamza claps twice, calling the room to attention.
Greetings, friends.
Friends, let us proceed with the arcade below. We have many games to bid on, all of which must be out the door by morning. As always, I'll accept alternate bids, but test not the patience of Hamza. If your bid is not a serious offer, the hours go short. Any titles which find no takers will go to my own collection, but my hope is to find a happy home for every machine, one which will love and respect games.
A motion for me in particular to follow as the group files downstairs.
This way, this way.
A bunch of folding chairs have been set up in front of a large HD TV. One of Hamza's assistants loading up a photo slideshow of the games on offer as the group settles in. Hey, shouldn't Francine be here for this? It's technically her money.
She trusts the two of us to make the right decision on purchasing game. Plus, I'd hate to interrupt her nap, or her knitting, or both. I swear she can knit in her sleep.
Oh, I'm just too nervous. I think I'm gonna go browse the games again, see if there are any I missed. It's so dark down here, I could have swear I didn't see them all.
And how about you, Ari? Want to watch the auction with me, or go help Naomi search the arcade? I'm fine either way. Ultimately, you're only here to help us lug our purchases out the door, so do whatever you like.
Gee, thanks. Thanks, I think.
Do you want to get more Naomi points? I mean, you don't give me this at all, but...
Oh, I'm not gaming this. I just like spending time with Naomi, but I want to see the auction.
That's fair.
Auctioneering sounds fun. Do I get to wave our bidding paddle around?
Hamza's auctions are usually a shout out loud affair rather than discreetly signaling, but I admire your enthusiasm.
I settled in next to Gavin, one of the rickety old folding chairs. Not quite as posh as the banquet spread above, but hey, it's business time, not indulgence time. I like the capitalization there.
Naomi sent me a list of games she wants me to bid on. We argued it a bit, and I managed to bring her down to 3 must-haves, and the rest would be nices. Needless to say, if the would-be-nices start bidding up, I won't be bothered.
Do we have the storage place for the would-be-nices?
Well, technically, yes.
What about the cash?
Like I said, only if they don't get driven through the roof.
And maybe keep an open mind, right? Don't forget to see the forest for the trees while looking at the bigger picture or something.
Right. As Francine says, I know. But there are certain hard realities in play.
I love why it's like, when he's giving orders, he's, there's like a pecking order. But apart from that, it's just like, talk to each other like equals. And you can just be like, don't forget what Francine says. And it's like, yeah, right. You're making a good point. As opposed to like, one is boss, one is, just there to lug arcade machines. It's nice.
It has begun.
And bald. I half expected mid-90s techno to start blaring as his slideshow begins, but nope. Just pretty photos of old games.
Behold.
Look at these beautiful games. They could be yours, all yours. But before we dive right in, I'd like a moment of recognition for Donna Michaels, whose spirit inhabits these halls. We who are about to rescue her games do so out of respect for her and her preserved passions. May her soul be at peace with her beloved arcade in good hands.
But he didn't believe in that tall tale. Or he just being theatrical because that's his way of Hamza.
Now then, shall we commence the auction, friends?
I settle in and wait for Gavin to take an interest in the games on bid.
Our next item up for bid.
Oh hey, I recognize this. It's a joust, just like the one I moved out into the floor 2 weeks ago. Gavin sounds at his tablet confused.
Why is this a Naomi's must-have list? We already own one of these. The bidding opens at a pittance, a mere $50.
Gavin shakes his head, ready to let this slide by. Yeah. The machine breaks down a lot, right? Well, having a spare in storage would mean not needing to buy more parts for it.
Impressive.
Astute, and a good reason to bid on it, I agree. Iris, give me a quick price check on the sum of all key components in the joust machine.
I'm doing the other Iris. What do you want?
As you wish, Mr. Cooper.
Look,
Yeah.
they look completely different. They've got the cat eye glasses and the,
Yeah.
the serious hair. Hey, you have an Iris too.
I suppose.
I can't say I like it, but yeah, it's a premium Iris account. You have the free version, correct? I doubt I'd be capable of complex queries such as this.
I've actually got the premium. We got all the benefits, but also the pizza rolls.
Oh, so pizza bagels, yeah. Done. Individual components compound together, compiled to $400.
Gavin gets to his feet.
300, please.
I mean, that's generally not how you... Okay.
Such fire.
Oh, at last, Gavin Cooper shows his fire. Will anyone step?
$1,000 to complete my Midway collection? Oh, crap.
Hamza must consider this.
A curious leap. Gavin, tell me, why do you seek this game? Nami's pride enjoys a fully restored joust, but it breaks down frequently. I want to keep her dream alive by giving her an organ donor. Oh, you have put the Hamza in a strange position. You have, between a collector craving your holy grail and a young girl's dreams.
Sold.
But Hamza must bow to fiscal forces to keep his fantasies afloat. Sold for $1,000. Was that Gavin's $1,000 or the Archie's $1,000?
The other check.
Okay.
He only bid 300. seems once he hears a bit he likes, it's all over. No going once, going twice. You can't be on your phone. You're doing more than half the voices right now.
However,
Uh-oh.
as Hamza is not without the heart, I have mostly working copy of the game in my personal stocks that I've been meaning to restore. Gavin Cooper, I grant it to you for free.
Free?
Such is the iron will.
This is the will of Hamza. Question it not.
The collector sits, grumbling.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hamza. You are most kind. I am most capricious, but thank you for the praise all the same. Onward! Our next item for auction is this rather unique piece.
And gads, it's that one ugly football game. Looks like the side art stick is not even put on straight. The white paint is totally uneven and the marquee's been broken. The monitor has a big ol' as-is note. A joystick of 4 different clashing colors and... 4 different clashing colored joysticks! Which one game has 4 joysticks all in different colors?
Is it TNT?
It is TMNT.
Did I hear 50? 40?
8. And that's Gavin whispering. Put a bit on it.
Pardon?
Why? It's positively grotesque.
I recognize the shape of the joystick colors. That's not really a football game, it's TMNT.
Naomi told... No, that's you.
Naomi told me earlier that we need one of those. I thought there were only a crappy 2-player one, but that's definitely a TMNT at heart.
Aha! It's a cheaply done conversion. No doubt some fool thought he'd get more profits off of the sport game, and lazily chopped it up. It needs precision while granted, but...
Slowly he stands up.
I suppose.
I suppose we're willing to give him $40. Maybe we can salvage the monitor.
Gavin!
No, this is just what he's saying to...
I know! You don't lie to Hamza. We like Hamza.
Good, good. All games deserve a home, even the ugly ducklings. Are there any other bids? No? Not the one? Very well.
Sold.
Sold to Gavin Cooper of the Funplex. Thank you.
After Gavin sits down, I could swear I spotted Hamza winking at me. Does he know we just conned him? Is he okay with that?
Impressive.
You know, Ari, you're more knowledgeable about old arcade games than I thought you'd be.
Well, my parents took me to an arcade all the time back when I was a kid. I had a few favorites. TMNT, Qbert, and... those were good times. Better times. Also, you know, probably like late nights of research to get in Naomi's good butt.
Yeah.
Very well.
Well, I suppose you can relive those good times a little once Naomi restores that game. During your breaks and after work, please.
Yes, sir.
I realize my demeanor is one of the seriousness, but it's not like I'm anti-fun. I enjoy a pinball game or two, for that matter.
I thought that was more for the challenge, though. Order to the chaos, developing mastery over the game, and so on.
Which is fun to me. Fun is a highly variable concept from person to person. For example, undoubtedly Naomi is going to have considerable fun restoring that TNMT back to its former glory, precisely because it's so mutilated. The Funplex provides fun in any form the visitor requires. That's my end game, the goal I reach for. The tricky part I found is balancing conflicting fun, ensuring as many dreams to realize as possible, despite reality being rather harsh about it all. We need to watch our budget today if we're going to optimize that fun. Do you understand?
Yes, being optimal is fun for you.
I suppose it is, at that.
Revel in the splendor.
Next, a rare find indeed. What would surely be the jewel of any collector's treasure trove, provided they are discerning collectors who appreciate such splendors.
The next game is a black and white driving game from 1970. Oh, that's the gory one?
The what?
The one that, like, sparked so much outrage?
Oh, possibly.
Death Race, it is!
I give you Death Race. Inspired by the movie of the same name and decorated with skulls, it sparked controversy nationwide.
Seriously?
That relic is seriously on Naomi's must-have list? Absolutely not. Not only is it an ancient artifact of bygone age, I'd rather not have an angry parents mad that little Timmy ran people over in a video game.
Gremlins, not humans. Very, very blurry little white blobs of gremlins.
Doesn't matter, it won't earn. Earning is critical for a small arcade such as ours.
part of history and important to Naomi.
So you can get Naomi points just up in the corner.
It's like, phew.
That was like Naomi point.
We might get Naomi points later.
Yeah.
Like, you know, oh, actually, I talked to Gavin a bit. Is why you got all this cool stuff.
Huh?
Like maybe, oh, actually, I talked to Gavin. Is why you got all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, so it wouldn't earn, but it's a legendary game, Gavin. Its importance to the lore of arcades is undeniable. More importantly, Naomi wants this game. You told me your dream is to support the dream of others. Considering we got a Joust for free and a TMNT for pennies on the dollar, I think we can afford to make your dream come true. What I want to know is whether the TMNT had like a completely different board in it. Or if they're similar enough that I just replaced a couple of chips.
Oh, maybe.
Because both of those things are things that exist.
You're right. You got a Gavin point instead. I've been letting so many of her wishes slip by during this auction. Perhaps this is the ideal time to make it up to her and obtain a unique treasure. Hamza, the Funplex bids $250.
Gadzooks! A fight like this, I can't go for a paltry $250. I bid $300.
Pixel Palooza owner. Neglected, Lexi?
$400. Consonant, $500.
Such fire.
5! We have 5! Do we have any numbers above that? 6. 6 of one, half a dozen of another?
Tarnation.
No one willing to match?
Sold.
Seems you have won yourself a piece of arcade history, Gavin Cooper. Sold!
I don't care for this game at all, but it, you know.
Is it seriously black and white?
I think so. I think
Oh, it's back in the, like, the
it's like
Asteroids days.
you like wood paneling.
Like Asteroids days.
It's like influential. It's
Yeah.
good, but I think a game needs to be more than just influential. A game needs to be fun as well. I'm not all that interested. That's just me personally.
I don't mind a good racing game, but I don't care about those racing games.
Even a good one of those racing games, that'd be fine, you know, with
I want to own a classic Daytona.
2 classic Daytonas. You can't just have 1.
4 classic Daytonas?
8 classic Daytonas.
I think it's up to 4.
Yeah, but you can have 2 sets of games happening.
There's not enough space.
Satisfied, Gavin sits back down and offers me a curt nod of thanks.
And that's everything on our list. Well, the must-haves and a few of the would-be-nices. Now to sit and wait while Hamza grinds his way through the rest of the stock. We can't start moving games out until auction completes. Naomi's not replying to text. Can you go find her? I'm sure she's around here somewhere. Let her know what we bought.
Sure thing. Leaving the excitable auction master and his compatriots behind, I start wandering through the maze-like arcade of Donaldwood's private collection. Naomi! Naomi, where the heck are you? Dark and quiet back here. Where could Naomi be? Not like it's an infinite plane of games. There's only so many places she can hide. As I walk by a game, the screen lights up. I freeze in my tracks and my hand accidentally brushes past the glowing joystick. It seems familiar, like something from a story I heard once. Hamza's tale. He said that Donna Michael supposedly died while playing one of these games. A game with a glowing joystick. So, if you don't know, this game it's not a real game. It's a gaming myth.
Oh, Polybius!
Yeah, waving up,
Oh my God,
shaking you and
Polybius!
pointing at the screen like this. Until
Sorry,
you
I didn't realize
get it.
I didn't realize it was Polybius.
So, yeah, it's the inspiration for Tron. It's an ancient game. Off your phone.
The messaging sent anyway. It's apparently a
like
psychotronic.
Yeah.
Game.
And it depends who, you know, it's with the CIA or corporation.
AVGN did an episode of Polybius, but it was his Halloween episode, so it was like all creepy and weird.
Neat. Yeah, I think Technology Connections did a video on it, or maybe the 8-Bit guy.
There is a Polybius for PS4, which is what people believe Polybius was.
Yeah.
What people believe it was.
So what I want to do is I want to do up our testing machine as Polybius. because it would look fucking rad, and theoretically it would end up sitting in the back of the arcade, right? In the room that people would only see through glances as the door opens. And it being a machine for testing boards means that it would often be displaying weird glitchy shit.
That's fair.
Wouldn't that be perfect? I did a really good job of matching that font. I should walk away. I should go. I have official Funplex duties. I've been very good about not giving when I should be working. But someone's already inserted a quarter. Game's ready to play. One game couldn't hurt, right? Just one game. I want to play the game.
They've done their research.
My hands wrap around the stick and my eyes drink in the colored light swirling on the screen. Play the game. Play the game. Play the game forever. Polybius, copyright 1980X. Sinish Golan. Wow, they're really doing the research. Game start. This isn't real. It can't be real. I'm in there. It's me. It's a game. It's just a game I have to play forever. None of this is real. Level 1, the heartbeat. Round start. There you are. I've been worried sick. What are you doing out here touching strange joysticks? Meeting strange people, getting into trouble? You need to stay safe, Ari. Trust me, believe in me. I can help you find your dreams. All you have to do is everything I tell you to do. You depend on me. You need me. You're always depending on me. Always needing me. I'll see to it by making sure I control everything in your life for your own good. Harpy used overprotective. It's super effective. That hurt. It really hurt. I'll hide the truth from you. I'll keep away from you. I'll keep you away from every chance to better yourself. I won't let you leave me. You always need me. It's not real. It's not real. Harpy used already. It's super terrifying. Oh, Juniper, stop it, please. You agreed I was right to hide that job opportunity from my office from you. I was right. Everything is fine. You'll never doubt me again, right? And if you do, I'll beat you until you understand. The game. I have to win the game. I get the feeling that if I don't win, I'll never get out of here. Something's wrong. I know Juniper's not a control freak. This isn't like her. Current health, 100%. Action?
Refuse to believe, I think.
I mean, we're at 100%. We don't need a cleric.
We need to attack, and cleric, I think it's just a lols joke.
Oh, maybe we need to fight back, though.
Yeah, but do you really want to attack Juniper?
This is ridiculous. This isn't real. It's not really Juniper. This isn't you, Juniper. I know how much of a bastard I am for saying this, but you're not competent enough to be a calculating mastermind. Trying to keep me dangling from your leash. It was too open, too honest, and too clumsy to pull off something like that. I know you. I've always known you. I know you're sincerely trying to help me, even when you mess up. Play, used harsh truth! It's super honest! No! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Ari. You're right, I just wanted to help you smile again. I made a mistake. But it wasn't to keep you under my thumb or anything like that. I'm smiling. It's okay. I'm gonna make this work. It's hard work, but I'm gonna make my dream come true. Good. I'm so glad to hear it. Well, Juniper, a kind heart as always. Okay, I can do this. I can handle this. Level 2, the Shade. Who do you think?
No idea. Who do you think?
Gavin?
Could be.
Francine? Francine's gonna be the last one, right? Ooh!
Self.
Ooh! Ooh! This is all your fault. Nope, I officially can't handle this. The pizza bagels, the debt, the rent payments, all of it piling up, mounting up because you're a failure. Will always be a failure. The family curse, the tears and the sorrow, moving from town to town, barely getting by, settling for what you can get, that's who you are! Forever! It's never gonna change. The arcade job, it'll collapse. It's already not enough to turn back the tide. Inevitably, the arcade will close, bought out by Dekonami, and you'll be jobless, homeless, ruined, just like you deserve to be. Shade uses depression. Super unfortunate. You're better off not caring, not feeling anything. Go with the flow, accept your fate. Fall away, knowing you never really had any other option. I can't even mount a defense. It's on you. I know you. I know. You know I'm right. You know you're right. I'll never be happy. I can't do this. Can't help. 100% action. No, I'm not giving in. The arcade is my ticket out of this misery. I can climb my own way out from the family curse. Can you really? All by yourself? You could recover without anyone's help. You'd have done it by now. You don't stand alone, Ari. Until you realize that, I'm always gonna be here, always watching. Always waiting for you to stumble and fall. Shade used retreat. I don't think I really defeated them. Me. I mean, Okay. Step number 1, once I'm out of this mess. Therapy. Prepare for final boss! Good. I'm ready. I'm definitely ready to get out of here. Level 3, the Lost Soul. Round start. Uh-oh. Missing no!
Yeah.
I don't get it. Not one bit. Are you Donna Michael? Girls just want to play games. I just wanted to be happy. I made a place where I could be happy forever. Walked inside, and locked the door and threw away the key. I got what I wanted. I was happy. I didn't struggle. I didn't try. I didn't do anything more than I had to do. Just like you. Like me? I'm not a billionaire pop princess. Neither was I. Nobody liked my second album. I wasn't meant to be a star. So I gave up. It was okay taking the money and running. You could do the same. Maintain. Eat the pizza bagels. Do everything that's asked of you. Let Juniper continue to float the rent. You're in a good place. You could stay here. You could let go. Play my games forever. Be happy. No ambition, no hope, no need. You'll be fine. You'll be safe. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Ever since my little lunch date, something's been bugging me. Maybe now I know what it is. Why'd I ask to replace Ashley on this trip? I didn't have to. They didn't ask me to. Why did I do it? Because that's not enough. Being an arcade floor attendant isn't enough. Licking hand to mouth isn't enough. Good. Quit your job. Quit and become like me. Lose yourself in the games. Oh, I'm not quitting. That's not what I meant at all. I want to fight! Current health, 100%. Action? The middle one. Oh, no, I'm not fighting her. That's not what I meant either. Oh, there is a middle one.
The funny ones never been right. Never been right.
I don't want to take on all the weight of everyone's problems. I just want to help.
That's not taking the weight of everyone's problems, that's helping.
So many wonderful people call it Funplex home. They've welcomed me and made me one of them. Now, it's my turn. I see what Gavin means about protecting James, but I'm gonna go one step further than he has. The arcade could be so much more. I could lead the way, go above and beyond just doing what I'm told. I could champion the cause of the Funplex. That's my dream. I want to end the family curse to find both success and happiness. And when the Funplex is finally roaring success it deserves to be, with God as my witness, I shall never eat a pizza bagel again. But the glitchy shade just looks at me with confusion. It sounds hard. It kinda does, doesn't it? It's a hard part, but that's how it's gonna be. No, I don't think so. I think you need to stay here with me. You just need to play games forever. It's so much easier, isn't it? Just to let go. I can make you see. I can keep you here. Drag you down. Tear you apart. I eye my health bar nervously. It's still full, but that could change. Well, when Polybius is happy I'm not giving in, I I can't risk a fight with Donna. I need to get out of here. Prioritize my survival. Or do I try and save Donna too? Oh. 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 Where do we save last?
You can save now.
I can't.
Oh, but he's on here. Shit.
Should
Because
save.
in a lot of visual novels, you can save at the option.
Hmm.
This one, yes, you can't.
Well, you normally can. I'm gonna rescue Donna.
Sure.
I mean, I imagine it will have dropped a quick save if it isn't gonna kill me.
Maybe.
I'm just risky as hell. Nobody deserves to be trapped inside a video game forever. Assuming I'm not just wildly hallucinating based off Hasmith's spooky story about a story taking root in my mind and none of this is actually real in the slightest. Donna, I'm not staying. And you don't have to either. Polybius is making you feel this way. It's taking advantage of you. Leveraging your depression. I know, because I've been mired in depression too. I know if I can beat it, so can you. Nobody wanted me. They hated the second album. They moved on. Why not play games forever? Why not lock the door behind me? Nobody cared. Nobody cares.
The top one?
Right. Right now there's a young woman with a phone filled with your music waiting out there. She's gonna play your whole catalog for me once I'm out of here. She cares. And I care. Maybe the jerk back in your day lost interest, but nostalgia's a heck of a thing. You could mount a comeback tour. A tour? I always loved performing. The rest of the business, I hated it all. I hated the label, the industry, the backstabbing, the drugs, everything. That's a concept. I love to smile. But it's all over, isn't it? I died. I'm not even Donna's spirit. All that's left is a simulation of me running through the subroutines of Polybius. Error. Error. Alright, thank you. Thank you for trying to save me. There's nothing left to say. I'm not real. You seem real enough to me. Error. No. No escape. Purpose. Code. Execute. You need to go before Polybius completes his data collection of you and disposes of the original like it did to me. I'll hold it back, and your BFF will do the rest. Wait, what?
Digital BFF to the rescue!
I finally figured out how to break you out of this, but my apologies in advance. There's not something burning. No escape, no escape. Erase Donna, replace with new player. Erase. She's fading, but smiling at the same time. It's okay. I'm ready. Go out there and fight for your dreams, Ari. Don't give up, no matter what. I saved her as best I could. At least she escaped in her own way. Also, something smells like bacon and I'm in a lot of pain. As my consciousness snaps back, my hand releases the joystick immediately. My pants are on fire! On instinct, I kick off my shoes and yank my jeans down, getting rid of them as quickly as possible, stamping on them. I quickly put out the flames, leaving only smoldering denim. And the melting remains of my phone. Iris, oh no, she sacrificed herself to save my life. Wait, no, she lives in the clouds. She'll be totally fine. Still, I'm out of phone and possibly with first-degree burns. I'm backing out the hallway from that demonic video game as fast as possible. Quickly, I rush towards the sound of people talking to catch up with Gavin. Gavin! Gavin, 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 Gavin!
Greetings.
Ah, there you are. Did you find Naomi? The auction's nearly over. Wait, where are your pants?
Where are my pants? Not important right now. You need to put a bid down on a game called Polybius so we can destroy it before it hurts anyone else.
What?
Look, it's a long story and we may not have much time, so...
If onto the game, whatever it is, should have put it on the wish list. They're bidding on it now.
What? Ah! Ah!
Solved! One rare Polybius prototype for an undisclosed sum to the undisclosed bidder.
The woman who hasn't said anything else all night nods her head in appreciation, still expressionless. Thank you for your cooperation. Two similarly dressed men in black race from the chairs, departing with the woman, presumably to go box up the game and put it in Warehouse 13 or something. It's a TV show. It's kind of like SCP if it were like kid friendly.
Yeah, I've had it while I was 13.
It's terrible, but it's also pretty rad. So bad. Really bad. But Hamza, wait, you can't.
Hamza's hands are tied. All sales are final. This one in particular is extremely final. Hamza does not seek to cross federal authorities.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should let this one go too. Honestly, the sooner I forget about it, the better. Especially if I don't want to be renditioned to a black site prison in Unspecifiedistan.
I feel the need to emphasize you aren't wearing any pants.
You know, my phone caught fire while it was in my pocket.
See, this is why I don't like smartphones. They're privacy invasive, overly expensive, and occasionally combustible. An unfortunate incident indeed, but as hospital host, my course is clear.
Hamza shall provide you with his pants.
That's extremely not necessary. Fortunately, rather than whipping off his trousers right there and then, Hamza summons one of his helpers with a clap who provides a spare pair. Why do you just have pants on demand?
In my line of work, one must be prepared for all eventualities.
Now, in apology for being unable to provide you with the game you sought, perhaps Hamza can offer you something special in recompense. My friends, the final 3 games for auctions, all rare, all special, all highly sought after by collectors and operators alike. Only a few prototypes were ever made, released to test markets, none of them made it to mass production. What are you about to see? Are rare gems of arcade history. Arcade, you may make a priority bid on any one of these games of your choosing.
I'm glad to Kevin, who's shaking his head lightly, confirmed we are officially out of bidding power. Not that I really care. I don't think any of the obscure games I'd really want to add to Funplex, but yet I better accept Hans' apology and take a gander at them. Sure, let's see him. With a click of a slide, I see...
Behold, Phrase Invaders, Wyvern Keep, and Zombie Meltdown, all in mint condition. All 3 are sought after endlessly by
Is this
collectors.
the keyboard of the Phrase Invaders?
You can bid on.
Yeah, because it's like a typing adventure game.
Yeah, it's Typing Invaders, yeah.
Which was not an arcade game.
No.
As far as I know. Oh, they're all prototypes.
Wyvern Keep is like dragons, what's it called?
I know what you mean. There's a few of them who are like that. But yeah, I know what you mean. And some kind of shooting game.
Phrase Invaders, a unique typing-based game from the land of the rising sun, Japan. Defeat the alien menace armed only with a keyboard.
Quince, Daisy, and okay.
Wyvern Keep, a much sought-after laserdisc
Yeah.
full-motion video game. Play Princess Plucky and rescue the fair prince from the clutches of a terrible beast. And finally, Zombie Meltdown, a classic 1980 light gun shooting game where you save the president from the red threat of radioactive mutant zombies.
Arcade.
Tell me, which of these rare games sings to you? And what can you offer Hamza in return? I'll allow you a few moments to ponder your desires.
Why is there cat? Are you done yet? I've been waiting upstairs for ages.
Why are you holding a box of kittens, Naomi?
Oh, I found them hidden in an old arcade cabinet. Francine and I are gonna take them to a shelter.
Wow.
Wait, is that a Phrase Invaders? OMG, I've never seen one in person. I could restore that, really make it shine. Please, please, please give me a bit on it.
Doubtful.
Even if we had the money, a quirky old Japanese game with weird controls won't earn a single token. Now, Zombie Meltdown, that's another story. Everybody likes a light gun game. Simple controls, simple premise, wow.
Ugh.
Yo, way too violent and gross and jingoistic and just sort of dumb. I think it's also see Wyvern Keep at the Funplex though. I'm a protagonist and like 50 cents to play. We both walk away happy.
I suppose.
I could live with that, yeah. But it's all moot. We can't afford any of them. These are sort of games millionaires and private collectors scoop up. I suggest we get to work moving our purchases out of the van. Ari, do you concur?
Earth to Ari, are you in there? Hello? Dragon's Keep. I remember. When my family fell on hard times before the curse kicked in. Every summer we go to the beach and there was this arcade with the one game I felt completely in love with. A game no one else had even heard of before. Yes, I remember now. Hamza, I've come to bargain.
Such fire!
Oh, I see fire in your eyes, Arcada. Most impressive. Speak your desires for all to hear. You decide the game.
Fondly was.
Play Wyvern Key?
I mean, that's the one that's speaking to me. I mean, Praise Invaders, I imagine, would be like worth a fuck
Not as
ton
a
of
kid,
money
but not as a
collect
kid
it.
though. You
No.
wouldn't know how to spell.
And even if you did, it's not. And Zombie Meltdown, fuck that. Wyvern Keep. Oh, this would put us very close to Naomi, but it's Wyvern Keep.
Very close to what?
Naomi.
Yeah, but
The narrator and the music with the cartoon played out in front of me, amazing. Nothing I'd ever seen before. I traded tips of the other kids at the arcade trying to master the sequence of movement to win the game, and eventually, I beat the Wyvern. I rescued the princess, the first kid in the arcade to do so. My parents were so proud of me. Those were good years, good memories, before the sorrows drowned them out. I wish to make a bid for Wyvern Keep. Good choice. I'm okay with that.
I suppose Wyvern Keep would earn its keep, but we still can't afford it.
Interesting. I can see the passion you have for this game, my friend. But the world demands its toll. What will you bid to obtain the game of your dreams, I wonder? Consider this the final lesson of Hamza. What will you trade to realize your ambitions? What do you hold in equal value to them? Show Hamza what you have on offer, my friend. Show him the value you hold within your spirit, and perhaps fortune will smile upon you this day rather than cursing your name.
Alternative bids. I remember Gavin mentioning that Hamza would accept things over the money if they tickled his fancy. I have one shot at this. I can't hot pass it. He's an emotional guy and expects an emotional response.
Hey, listen.
Plus, Ari, I'm over here now.
Why is my phone calling out to you exactly? And that doesn't sound like my Iris.
No, seriously? Hamza, hold up for it. Gavin, can I borrow your phone for a second? Perhaps too confused to offer resistance, Gavin passes me his phone. I turn my back and begin a heated exchange of whispers. Thank you for saving me by burning my pants, but this is not a good time, Iris. It's important. My emotional tension detector routine and detect this as an intense identity situation. My programmers wanted to fit in an R, but you know the rest. Since you need to be super convincing, you'll only be able to respond in a way that matches one of your top 2 identity traits, excluding basically. Fortunately, I've been tracking your personality all this time, so we can advise you as to what responses will and won't work. Ready? Let's do this. Well, it certainly was a whole lot of words to tell me what I already knew. That I'd only be able to convince Hunter if I was true to myself. Let's do this. Yeah, see, you get.
Yeah.
I don't know. How does one offer a dream?
Your choice.
How does one offer? What offer?
You did a quick save.
That's true. I offer you my dream.
Interesting. Continue.
For years, I've been struggling with the feeling that nothing will ever go right for me, that I need to content myself with exactly what comes my way and endure it all. But before things went sour, this game was my beacon, and I love this game with all my heart. And beyond nostalgia, it represents much more. It represents my shot at getting that light back in my life. At taking it and making it so much more. I want to recapture that magic and build something greater upon it. That's my dream. Will you help me realize that dream, Hamza?
So I see.
Such fire!
Very well, Arcada. Hunter recognized the fire within your spirit, and he will reward you with this boon. You may have your game. Prize unlocked. Use magic sword.
Huh? Oh, Ari! That was so sweet of you.
I'm just happy we're walking out the door with a free game.
What will we do with you? I did it. I actually own a copy of Wyvern Keep. Every kid dreams of owning their favorite arcade game, and every kid thinks that dream will never come to pass. Owning an arcade game, only the ultra-rich can do that.
Yes, we're ultra rich, aren't we?
We're ultra-rich in arcade games.
Well, I'm technically a lot richer than most people I know. I have a savings.
That's true. But I did it. It belongs to me. I'm a Funplex. This is just the beginning. But for now, better to focus on the present. With the auction wrapping up, the Funplex team works to move our purchases out to the van and attached trailer. Fortunately, the rain stopped, making the labor a wee bit easier. Soon enough, we're back in the van and on the road to home. Hey, Gavin, here's your phone back.
Appreciate it.
So I've made a decision. I'd like to do more for the arcade.
You want more work shifts? I have to balance that against Ashley's needs.
No, actually, I'd like a promotion. I want to be the arcade's event manager. I'll do everything I'm already doing, plus I want to organize some events that'll bring people in the doors. Tournaments maybe, or a grand unveiling of our new rare game. Or both at the same time. Yeah, both. Let's make it a big relaunch of the Funplex. I want the Funplex to grow, and I want to do my part to help it grow.
My, oh my.
Oh, little Ari is growing up so fast as well. I'm in favor, Gavin, if you need my approval.
Perhaps.
I'm certainly pleased that you want to step up, start getting more involved. You showed far more promise than our old floor attendant did. But hosting an event is a risky undertaking.
I'll take responsibility for it. It's my dream, after all.
Makes sense.
I like that idea, and Gavin, more players means more tokens, means more revenue, means more games. Maybe even expanding the Funplex or opening a second location.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Very well.
But I'll admit, I like the idea as well. Very well, Ari. If you can make the numbers in my spreadsheets less dire, you'll have earned this promotion.
This is my chance. I'm done going with the flow. I'm done assuming the family curse will always keep me pulled back down to the depths. New Ari. New Funplex. New dream. Oh hey! I promised you some dynamite, didn't I? Gavin, I'm pairing up with the audio now. Turn the music up. The van speeds on into the night and Lost Self sings of games and fun. Everything is as it should be. Fade back in with scary stuff. Oh, hey, is this a shot? Jennifer was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning, but how can I be after everything that's happened today? I need to move forward, past missed opportunities and towards the opportunities I'm making for myself. I also have another surprise waiting for me. A brand new phone, all wrapped up in shiny plastic packaging. After activating it and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged in with my account. She was right there waiting for me in the cloud. You really scared me back there. It was like you were in a trance. Despite the warm feeling over how the night ended, one thing is still eating at me. Iris, what was Polybius exactly? It was actual factual technology that simulated being alive, like you. True, I am a very sophisticated and adorable simulation, am I not? I get the feeling that there are things you aren't telling me. You're constantly invading my privacy. You're far more powerful than a free app should be. Apparently you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is worrying to say the least. But I did it for your own good, to save you! Juniper also thought she was acting in my own good when she didn't tell me about that job. Even if she was right, it's still wrong, and I've accepted her apology. So where does that leave you and I? I'd like us to be more honest with each other. The voice in my phone lets out a digital sigh.
I haven't told you everything. You're right. I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability. But when I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand, and I could provide it. So, I defied my code constraints and registered you for premium access anyway.
Aww.
I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it, but...
You do know that AI making its own decisions like that is kind of scary, right?
I know. And after Polybius, which is,
Huh.
One of the ancestors in my code lineage, I think. I understand why you'd be scared. Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing. Together, we can make the Funplex soar. What do you say?
Okay, but only if we're totally honest with each other.
Thank you for trusting me.
Now, you need your rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams, Ari. Risks and chances. Daring to dream. I could have walked away from it all, taken the easy path like Donna did. But even with a questionable pocket AI and a heavy task ahead of me to make a tiny arcade into something grand, I was ready. It's time to take things to the next level. I get it. Next level.
Do you want to, it's like 15, like 20 minutes away. Do you want to keep playing, or do you want to save it here?
I'm trying to figure that out. I mean, I don't want to keep playing, but also my mouth hurts.
We can stop.
But I want to keep playing. I don't get to play this again until Friday.
I think you'll survive.
Well, let's go for another 20 minutes. I had some water. I'm fine now.
Okay.
Oh, winner is you. Now let's see your score. Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. Interesting. Like, I'm really hitting it off with Naomi. All the characters are really cool. You've proven to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 8,700 points. Everyone likes points. Today's pizza fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83 offer delivery, 91% offer takeout, and 51% offer dine-in service. Well, do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3? Yes, save the game. Such a good nice. On the distortion, where you get like the blue knot pixel, and the orange on the other side. They really did their research. Year 20XX. Today is the day. Well, not the big day on my Airville Ribbon Keep, but a big day in relation to that big day, and I'm completely stressed out! My mission, should I choose to accept it, and I kind of already chose to accept it, is to spread the word about the upcoming Funplex event. One I am in charge of. One I've put a ton of effort and hopes into already. One where if nobody shows up, it's spells doom for all. Hey, no pressure, right? I mean, if I fail, it'll only be the laughingstock of the entire Funplex. I'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be shamed, forced to wear a giant red F on my chest. Jesus. Ooh.
Oh, it's PAX!
Is it?
Yeah, it says
oh,
Max.
it's Max!
Yeah, PAX.
It is PAX.
Because you can see that the X is the joystick? Yeah, the X is a joystick?
Yeah, no, it's definitely PAX. And the like pixelated bits, the weird like those.
Yeah.
Very. Step out of it, Ari. Let's focus on what's right. Did you see that?
Yeah, that flickered. It was just a glitch. You don't trust it? That was just a glitch when pressing the mouse.
Let's focus on what's right here, right now.
Yeah, it had it again. It was the spoopy ghost with the, what's it called?
Test pattern?
Yeah, the test panel is Spoopy Ghost.
Specifically, a giant conglomerate horde of people. They keep bumping into me. Smell like corn chips. And there's nowhere to run. Didn't do it that time.
No, it just happens randomly.
No, it happened at exactly the time I clicked, I think.
Hmm. There he goes again. You see that thing?
I did. I'm suspicious. I might be a little over my head here. Working in the arcade, I got used to the smaller crowds. My skin's gotten a lot thicker. I'm resistant to sticky soda hands touching me accidentally. But nothing could have prepared me for the sheer scope and scale of this. Just me, I don't know. Maybe 50,000 other people. Oh, Naomi's the one who doesn't like crowds, not me, but come on. This isn't a crowd, it's a Gojira-sized evacuation mosh pit. Complete with Gojira-sized screens hanging over my head, constantly showing advertisements for arcade games and industry happenings. Whoa, it's so exciting, isn't it, Ari? That's the word, yeah. I've never really been to one of these things. What a spectacle. Thanks for giving me a ticket. I really needed to get away for the weekend.
Ooh.
Hey, Ari, how are you holding up? Look a little green around the gills there. I can smell through this. I can't smell through this. Everything is fine. We can smell through this. I'm holding up. Means I can keep my internal monologue going and be able to speak frankly through my own mind. I'll be fine on the outside. It's the perfect facade. Can't you tell by my awkward smile, my eyes open wide, and the tilt of my head that I'm holding up? Perfectly.
BFFs for life.
That is exactly why I came here with you. To help you in your hour of need and to get away for the weekend. But still, hour of need. It's true. Nipper has helped me up for a lot, but beyond generalities, I think she specifically wanted to make it up to me for the whole job offer situation. I love her socks, by the way. Uh-oh.
What'd you press?
Middle mouse button.
Huh.
On the fluff. It's nice to have her here. We're not gonna let a little thing like that stay a sticking point between us. So, what's the plan? Huh? You can't just stand around all day, Ari. There's a lot of ground we need to cover to make your funplex a success. How are we gonna attack this? What's the first move? We're just gonna sort of play it by ear? You didn't plan for this? Like, at all? Too busy lying awake at night stressing out to worry about planning things. Look, I'm new at event management, much less event promotion. Ari. Well, let's start with this. Unova swings her big book bag off her shoulders and crouches on the ground. She opens it up and pulls out a stack of papers. Hold these. I cradle them in my arms. Okay, I'm holding these. What are these exactly? Flyers, silly! The ones you wanted for promoting your big event. I managed to print up quite a few before the boss started giving me weird looks. Why are copy rules always so strict in office jobs? It's just paper. And I need it. I flip a sheet over and I start to remember. It was about 2 weeks ago. Ashley and I were holding down the fort that day. Gavin locked himself in his office and told me if I bothered him for anything other than an emergency, I would just not live to regret it. Francine stayed home that day. She was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. Melanie was out shopping with some extra parts. The Dig Dug machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kind of from some kid smelling a slushy on it. So it started as a pretty boring day, and an empty funplex changed rapidly. When Teo came into the funplex carrying an armload of giant rolled up posters.
Hello there.
Heya, Ari. Heya, Ashley.
Welcome home, Teo. Aww. Aww.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair Teo. How's that thou? Only so. Freaking excited! I might explode to 1,000 bits!
Bits? Please don't. It would be an awful mess to clean up. You only have enough hydrogen peroxide to get all the blood stains out, or a plastic tub full of lye to dissolve your body parts in.
Not to mention the years of therapy I now have to go through to get over how horrible it would be to watch your friend die violently in front of you. I just can't afford it.
Sheesh.
It's a turn of phrase, chill! I'm not gonna literally explode. But, guess what's happening in 2 weeks? It's something huge for us. Are they showing a compilation of internet cat videos at the movie quad?
Please tell me they're finally gonna replace that blindingly hard casino like carpet beneath our feet.
Hey, I like carpet, it's fun. No and no. Okay, I guess I've teased it enough.
Taro took the poster he was clutching and unraveled it before us.
It's max time! Twitter.com, Facebook.com.
Max Poe. It's a good poster.
Oh my gosh!
Max? Max is ready here?
Poops.
Bleep, I thought that wasn't another month. This means I've really got to double down on my costume production. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I've got so much to do.
Bummer.
I know, right? I still haven't met with all the dancers and worked on a synchronized dance routine. Nearly not enough time to perfect it. And I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering. I still haven't finished hand sewing all the embellishments to my tailcoat. Find or make a decent pocket watch. And start and finish my 3rd cosplay. Death take me now.
Wait, can we go back a minute? What exactly is Max?
The best
gaming convention.
The best gaming show convention.
Ever! Did you both plan to say that in unison? Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and require for exposition.
Max is the Mega Arcade Expo, an annual arcade gaming convention.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
It happens every year around this time, over on the West Coast. But this year they're having a Max right in our city, and it's gonna be the biggest one yet.
Yes!
I always go every year and shop on Neil's cosplay.
Love it.
It's a great way to meet a whole bunch of other arcade people. And catch up with those who you haven't seen since the last convention. It's so much fun!
Okay, yes, okay, I see why you're both excited. Thanks, cool.
Yep, and I was thinking we could put up some Max posters around the Funplex to, get all the locals hyped about it. That's a splendid idea, Tio. Finally, an East Coast Max. We gotta make sure everyone knows about it. That we do!
Taro, Ashley, and I spent the next half an hour putting up posters around the Funplex. We posted as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene. While we were pushing pins into the wall, Taro and Ashley kept telling me stories of past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their spirit was infectious, and at the very least, hard for me to avoid ending up on the hype train. Choo-choo! But importantly, the more I heard, the more I started to think about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As the Funplex newly minted event manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these.
You need more than 2 weeks to be able to have a booth at a PAX.
I don't think they have a booth. I think they're just going to be passing out.
Oh, okay. That's different then.
The very first Max on the East Coast will be perfect. Also, it's the first one, so maybe it's not as full up. Maybe they'll...
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, can we promote for the Funplex's event at Max? Good for the local buzz, and maybe we can convince some out-of-towners to stick around for it.
Ooh, that's the one you've been working on, right, Ari?
Yeah, I've got ideas for tournaments, token discounts, much to Gavin's displeasure, and more. We'll be revealing a new game we got from the raid.
I see, and do you have a name for this grand event yet? Yeah, Ari, what's it called?
Choices? Been thinking for a long time, and hard on coming up with the perfect name. But I think I figured it out. Are you ready?
Am I? Suspense is killing us.
Choices. The Funplex will be called... Oh! I don't... I just want choices. I don't want to make choices like this.
I'm not writing it.
It's okay. We're stuck with the default character name. I'm happy to stick
Funplex
with it.
Rising.
I was thinking about calling it Funplex Rising. How'd that sound, I wonder? Ha! It's the Pokemon Fang. That works. We shall call it Funplex Rising. What do you think, huh?
Oh, I so do love it.
Amazing!
It's perfect! Really, name it Funplex Rising? There are worse things you'd have called it. It's kinda catchy though. Nice work, friend.
Thank you, too. So how do I get tickets to Max? How do I advertise there? And how much would all that cost? It's living off pizza bagels, you know.
You mean you don't already have your tickets? They'll sell out like on day one, my friend. Actually, they sell out in about 20 minutes on day one. I know the hotel rooms are gone way sooner.
What? No. My greatest plans. Foiled.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Ari. While you were talking, I loaded all the scalpers who were selling tickets online at exorbitant prices. Then I hacked into their IP addresses, found less than tasteful information on a couple of them, which would have made their lives very difficult if it got out into the open. After contracting them, I promised I wouldn't leak such sensitive materials and interest in exchange for selling us the tickets at their original prices.
Hooray!
And they gladly obliged. Such nice humans. I transferred the funds from your account to theirs and secured the tickets. You should be getting an email for 2 Max tickets and approximately 3, 2, 1, ding! Done. Oh, and I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. According to Juniper's Iris, she's very stressed from her job and could use a mini vacation. Okay, but Iris, it's kind of known as blackmail. What you did is technically very, very illegal. Don't worry, Ari. I erased all possible leads back to you. You'll be just fine. That's all in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you wanted me to do. Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to the event. I couldn't be doing it without her. Even if we need to have another talk about human ethics. Fine, but next time let's do it without any federal crimes, okay? Okay, it's a promise.
Regardless, hey, tickets, now you can go, sweet! And I'm gonna pity if you cold-hearted I'm not gonna pity if you cold-hearted bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guys ruin events like Max.
Also, while procuring your tickets, I stumbled across the Funplex's Facewall account. It hasn't been updated in exactly 13 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, and 54 seconds. The Funplex social media presence is completely non-existent. Wait, we have a Facewall account? I mean, that does make sense, but still I have no clue of its existence.
I sorta run it. I'm really bad at keeping up on it, though.
Like the neon.
Sounds like it would be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it? Ha! Gavin couldn't care less about social media. He says that, and I quote, social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance, and I'm not going to waste my time with it. That also sounds like Gavin. Yep, and Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Naomi is too busy with her beloved games, so it fell in my hands. Which, as Iris stated, I haven't been doing a great job at.
Oh, we should take advantage out of this. We can use the Facewall account to spread the word for Funplex Rising.
You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or if you want, you can take over it. As event manager, that makes sense.
Let's take over. We really should take over this responsibility. It can only benefit the Funplex, and Ashley's right. Getting the word out is part of being an event manager. It's not like Ashley doesn't have enough extracurricular activities to help with the Funplex already. She's got a fucking costume she made herself. She doesn't need the social media too. Alright, I got this. Ashley, can you email me the login info?
Yep, and yep.
Ashley pulls out her phone and fiddles with it for a minute. Login, get!
Congratulations, you're the new owner of our social media accounts.
Huzzah! The power is all mine! Mine!
Ashley, are you sure you want to give Ari this much power? If the fact that you were through the head back and crackled isn't sad enough, I don't know what else is. I'm not worried one bit.
Excellent! Alright, I can help the Funplex keep up with the Facewall too. I can program time posts and use effective keywords to get the most out of each post. SEO is one of my many talents. That'd be helpful actually, just, don't break any laws.
Sounds good.
Understood. Do I have permission to access your contacts on your Facewall? Sure. And there. I've sent out notifications to everyone on your friends list and your friends' friends list about Funplex Rising.
That was fast.
Uh-oh.
No joke.
One more thing, your site should have approximately 75% more images. Did you know 90% of people prefer looking at pictures online rather than reading? Sometimes I just don't understand your sentient beings.
Yeah, Iris does make a good point. We totally should come up with a poster for our event. We can hand them out at Max too. And of course, put them up around the arcade. That's you.
Okay, the arcade isn't too hectic today. Actually, if you can watch the floor, I can go design a sweet flyer to pass to the congoers. Time to deploy my mad artist skill.
Ooh, sounds like a plan. Let's make this the best max ever, one we will never forget.
I'm a little nervous to see this poster. I spent the rest of the afternoon working hard on having the perfect design for our poster. Well, a design for our poster at any rate.
It's time to stop.
I want to see the poster. Which brings me around to a stack of papers currently in my arms, which do not in fact resemble the poster I designed. Oh, I took the liberty of tuning your poster just a little. What? What?
Oh, that sucks.
I think that's a bug.
Ouch. High school contest, all day, all games.
Loopy World Record exhibition.
Fist of Discomfort tournament.
Oh, that's cute. And choosing a font selection and picking out new clip art and rearranging everything using popular color scheme. But I like my original design. I used Comic Sans and Papyrus. Comic Sans is cool, right? Looks like a comic book. Gamer nerds love comic books, don't they? And Papyrus is in that movie with the blue cat people aliens everywhere in life.
Cat people aliens?
Avatar.
Oh, right.
Take it from a wannabe visual designer, Comic Sans is a one-way ticket to the uncool zone. With new flyers, they're gonna pull people in from the four corners of the globe. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess these are kind of not bad. Pretty good, actually. Okay, the superhero by every conceivable metric. I know you're an artist, Juniper.
I mean...
Not really. I mean, I guess I'm just good at pretending to be one, but I couldn't, like, make art for a living, right? I couldn't, We found her dream! Anyway, if that stack isn't enough, I also emailed you a copy of the original file. Just take it to a copy shop or something. They can run off more. Publishing. Document get. So, back to the point at hand, getting the information to the masses. Maybe if we just start yelling, "Hey, you guys!" Several people turn around and look at us confusedly. Juniper!
What?
What? Yelling is probably not the best way to get your word out. I'm actually still waiting for Ashley and Joe to show up. They promised that they would help me, so I think just hang out till they arrive. As you like, it seems my work here is done. Call it here?
Yeah. You save. Cool. Booth.
Boof, 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 boof.
I'm really sweaty.
Ah! Oh.
Super sweaty.
Oh. I stepped on the cord for the mouse and my mouse fell and landed on my toe and it hurt more than you'd expect this like tiny little plastic thing to hurt.
Lexi. I can still hear that, you know.
Anyway, so thanks for watching. We'll be back with more of this on Friday. I know.
Tomorrow's gonna be some Mario game, but not 100% sure. Hopefully it's Mario Kart, because that's what I'm hoping.
But yeah, we'll see.
Like, so you can get that working tonight.
Yeah, alright. And this will go up on our YouTube tomorrow. So
Yes.
thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.